We're late. We're late. Yeah, we're late. 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 I thought it was started at 8. I wasn't. I did not do my due diligence in making sure I do what the start times for everything were today. I just went off instinct, and that was never a good idea. So, I got nothing else. I'm in a. Like I was feasting on some checkers. Tell you what. So we are playing a lot of catch up. But it's okay. It's okay. It happens. We are not a. Life is not a perfect circle. I'm just rushing to make sure. I'm just trying to get you guys to get gameplay going. So I'm gonna mute myself. We're gonna go Levi. Levi's a goodie. Levi's a great person. And Eagle's got their link. I got everything unmuted on his end. So whenever Eagle joins, Eagle's on a work meeting right now. So there's that. Yeah, I'm mentally rushing. So we're just bam. I'm gonna get the player names up. These are untimed rounds. This is our season finals for anyone catching up as I am rushing to catch up myself. This is the season. Start time wrong. Let happens. Show Denny. Levi's cool too. Yeah, I should have shown Denny. Wherever's Becker. Becker is congrats to Becker, by the way, on getting second at the European tournament. I want to do like was it live react or was it a watch together or was it react content? I guess just like sit down, watch the stream, have you guys watch the stream with me kind of thing, or the VOD, I should say. But let me go back. Let me finish the screens here because I want to have the players. We got Levi at the top, and then what do we got at the bottom? We got a goodie. We're gonna go villain. We're going to go villain. It's the easier name. Oh, I don't know how to spell villain. We got villain. And I'm going to post the change. There we go. Levi versus villain. Becker, the GOAT. He's probably sleeping. German time is cooked right now. Yeah. That's how it be. I had actually, funny enough, for Digimon this week, I had a German guest as well, Benji. Oh man, poor guy. We were up till midnight EST. So I think Germany was 6 hours ahead of New York time, Florida time, whatever you want to call it. So poor guy was like, yeah, I end stream and he's got like an hour away from work or something. So the poor guy. What's up, Panda Dude? 6748. Every time I see, I'm like, side note, since you guys did this to me, or particularly you, Panda. Every time I see like 674, I think like Lilo and Stitch, like Experiment 626. My favorite is the lightning guy. He like goes into light bulbs and blows them up like a homie. Straight G. Here to watch though. I have no idea what's going on. Thank you, Helkin. You're the GOAT for that. Every time you do that. To be honest, that finals was brutal. The semi was a disaster with bad math and judges doing nothing. Finals was high roll like could have had. Yeah. I mean, at least it was a best of 3, right? It was because you guys in Europe, you love doing your best of 3 top cuts. So, and I love you guys for that. At least it was a best of 3, but sometimes it just happens, right? Look up the number for Pokemon. Oh, is it Pangoro or something? I have no idea. But yeah, anyway, we got villain versus Levi. Villain or Levi, I guess, on it looks like green blue. I'm guessing blue. Maybe it's green red. I don't think purple's legal for this tonight. I think I spelled villain wrong. I did. 1 second. There you guys go. It was actually just back-to-back high rolls. Gundam on curve, both games. Striker pack out of life. Game 2 was the triple link back-to-back Jesus Christ. Yeah, I haven't fully watched it just because like I did want to see if I watch it to see if I decide to watch it like, you know, like live react with either a live stream or just like a small video series. It's just always, I have a hard time doing that mentally because like I know someone in chat's gonna say it's fair use, you're allowed to do it, but it doesn't make it less awkward. You know what I mean? Like it's a little scary, I guess I'll say. What's up, Frankie? Frankie, I got all this Roni Kenshin stuff. Do you need anything? Looks like, ooh, we got Wing finding the base. Wait, is this the new? Oh, purple is legal. Isn't this the purple base? Or not the purple base, excuse me. This is the purple level 3 blocker, right? This is the guy that kind of replaces Zwart a little bit. Yeah. I forget the name of the card, but like the starter deck cards elude me for now. Oof. Speaking of high rolls and Gundams on curve, we're seeing exactly that from Levi here. So yikes. That's going to be, yeah, that's just going to be a full clear on the base. And yeah, get the damage in, call it a day. I just fumbled math because of overtime stress. Might have reached finals otherwise. Oh, that's sad. It happens, dude. That's where that practice comes in. I think like the thing is, that's where practice and playing this game over, like, I mean, we're still in like the first half a year of this game, right? So like when the math becomes more automatic and less stressful for people, I think that's where like we're gonna see like not like people make like really clean runs through finals and stuff. So I definitely wouldn't like harp on myself too much. We're still early in this game, right? Like some of the automatic skill is definitely still getting ingrained into players for sure. It's okay when our friends do it though. Gray's commander. Ah, got it. Thank you. You were the green-white player in semis? Yes. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, is that what happened? Bummer. It's okay. Like, I'll have to go and watch it so I know exactly what we're talking about. But I don't think, like, I believe in the better of people. So I think any sloppiness or anything is just, you know, like, we're human. We're not machines. So I don't think anything of it. I got HP called like 3 times that match. So I fumbled the last HP call. Oh, I see. Okay. It happens, man. I'm not too stressed. Or I'm not harping too much. But yeah, it's looking like we got best of 3 tonight, I want to say. So it's looking like Levi's got our best of 3 game. It's looking really easy for them. Game 1. I wouldn't call it a high roll from Levi, but definitely really strong. Corsa base 2. Oh my god, just really shutting out the options, playing more bodies. I mean, there's nothing Wing can do against a start like this. I think the new blockers are nice, but they're still not as good as seeing like Lifrith and striker packs. Like really need, and again, RX-78 on curve is just disgusting. Ball incoming. That would have been funny. Old school Levi. Yeah, that's true. Levi famously won the first ever, air quotes, first ever Gundam event here in North America. I think, well, at least I call Eggman's event the first Gundam event. I think he did I think it was a beta kit event, and Levi took it with this exact list, or like, I know obviously there's more cards now, but this exact deck style with Citizens Take a Stand and everything is really interesting. But we're gonna see the it's not gonna be enough, but we are gonna see the link pair into the Ale Strike and just hope for, looks like we're just gonna hope for a base in life or base in shield. And it's a Wing 0. Nah, it's cooked. We're gonna go to game 2. Yeah, and just Levi having the good curve early. I think it's always RX-78. If it's like this deck, the green blue when you're war, and red was it Cyber New type deck. If they see Gundam RX-78 plus Amuro on curve, the win rate is insane. It's actually disgusting. Yo, I have a bone to pick with Eagle. What's that bone? Like, are we talking like a femur? Are we talking like a...
How are we doing, man?
Oh, someone has a bone to pick with you.
Someone has a bone with me.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out which one. Are we talking like a spine, cranium, femur? It's just Helkin. It's probably a loving meme. He messaged me about buying some ties.
Oh, dude, my day's been so busy. I've been doing other things. I just came out of my BOP meeting.
Oh yeah, fair enough.
I will get back to you. I promise, Helkin. I promise I will get back. But first and foremost, thank you everyone for joining us for our season finals for season 2.
Yeah, no, I mean, caught me by surprise that we started a little early, so we just had like a scramble to get everything together.
Yeah, I totally forgot to like tell you that because like I have my season invitees channel, which is where I communicate everything with them, and we had 9 people in that channel because 2 of them tied for 8th place.
Oh,
so I'm like, okay, to make sure we're like basically running the same schedule, everyone be ready at 6:30. We'll do a buy-in round. We'll watch whoever buys into the 8th place. But then we had pass down, so it didn't matter.
Okay.
So I'm like, we're just going to keep the same schedule, and I just totally forgot you're not in that channel. Apologies on that.
It's all good, man.
But yeah, we got Enrique here, or Super Game, to one of the pass downs. And I saw we had some blue on the screen. What are both the decks we have tonight?
Yeah, Becker is on 1 Year War, blue-green, and then we got Villain, I'm calling them, or Super Gamed on Wing, white-green Wing. But we're using some of the new starter decks. Like we just saw the new 3/2 blocker, level 2, level 3. The Zwart stat line with but actually is able to attack. I forget
Glaves.
It was Graze. Yep.
I think the card's almost worse.
Almost worse. Yeah, the level 3 I think is the thing that like hurts it a lot, I feel.
Yeah, and I know chat might mention it, but yeah, it's Levi against Super Games. Levi was probably the OG aggro player we had here at the Eagles Nest during that beta format.
Yep.
And Levi's definitely experimented with a lot of different decks, trying out all the blue-white tempo variants, and he's finally landed back on an aggro variant. And honestly, blue-green isn't a very good spot for it. There's the Zaku opener. Because of that card alone, like, aggro can exist. If that card didn't exist, I don't know if you would actually see as much aggro, and if you did, it would have to be the red-green stuff with support, I feel, to help crack a base early.
Yeah. I mean, it does, like, I think that game 1, I was talking about this with Eggman yesterday on their stream and their tournament, but going second is still feels like still better in this game. Like, every deck wants to go second. It doesn't matter if you're aggressive or if you're a control deck, just that extra level feels so powerful. We are going to
that's going to bring up like a really big conversation point of mine personally. Like, you're talking about, oh, everyone wants to go second because like you get the draw, you get the resources, it's a little easier to play, more forgiving. But that's why it matters so much that you have Zwart over the Graves, so you can play it on your level 2 going first. Like,
absolutely,
you give up the option of playing a blocker on level 2, which honestly, like, you care about your level 3 plays a lot, so it's not saying it's like it's strictly better, because if you go second, you would rather drop the Glaives, but it's also in the same spot where it's going to be Sword Strike bounced consistently. Anyways,
yeah, that's true.
That's my 3-second thoughts on the card, and also the link condition doesn't matter because the pilot's awful right now.
Yeah,
that works with it. But yeah, how did Eggman's tournament go the other night? I briefly watched it for a little bit. I saw there was some red-blue ping on stream.
We had purple starter decks were legal, and we had quite a few purple decks like make it far. But in terms of what won, let me double check what that was. But it definitely condensed itself into some equal.
We got the link with the Zaku, and now we're going all in. And this, honestly, I'm assuming this is game 2 already, right?
Yeah, game 1 was very fast, and we're about to see game Yeah, we're about to see just the shields be base in life though is helpful, but not that great.
We're a little behind on board right now. But yeah, you could run both. Like there is a world where you say I'm going to run 12 blockers I can play by level 3, which is like you put the Glaives in, you put in the Zwart, you put in the Lifrith, and you have a really good early game. But I think at some point you have to acknowledge it's so bad in the late game you start losing other matchups.
That's true.
Like if you're playing Overflowing Affection, Zwart is probably your first pitch, and it won't get much better with the Graves blocker.
Yeah, it looks like we are playing Lifrith into the Grays and hope for the best after this. We do have shields down, or base down. Maybe we don't see RX-78 on Levi's side.
Well, the issue is you have high maneuver on the Charzaku 2, which will crack the base, right? No, it doesn't. It's 1 HP short of cracking base.
Yeah, it's 1 HP short. Is it? It's just baseline high maneuver, or is it for the turn?
Char gives it.
Oh, right.
Because it's a Xeon unit.
And then
take the 5.
Take the 5. And we just
and now
do math.
Like, you probably swing the Zaku 2 in first because you don't care about this one living or not. Yep. Immediately takes the trade here, and you have to take the blocks while you can here, because if you don't take the blocks, there's a chance you can tap it with like an Amuro or
absolutely.
So it's one of those things you're playing around when you're playing as a defensive deck. Because I will say, like we were talking, like okay, we have all these blockers who can play in the early game, and green white did technically.
There's the
Amuro tap.
You called it. And now the rest of the bodies are going to get to go in for free, and that's just going to be game.
Has to be last life base.
Nope.
And
that's game.
Yeah, no command saves us there.
Wow.
Yep, that is a quick way to end this set there.
That's crazy. Being able to just see most of the cards we needed. And it's not like that's not even like a bad start from the wing deck, right? We saw pretty much we got to play a blocker every turn we were able to.
Yeah, like 3-4 blockers. Yeah, it's just you get outvalued really quickly.
Do
we want to hop over to table 1?
Yeah. Let's see. Some people wanted to see Denny.
Yeah, so that is the end of Super Games run for the season. Levi making it to top 4. And these are best of 3s for tonight, folks. So if you're just joining us, it is the conclusion of our season finals. I had a 3-second thought of like we can run this like last week right after Card Fest, and then I'm back in my apartment like 10 o'clock on Monday night. And I'm like, this is the most dead I have ever been. It's gonna be next week. I will let the players chew Saturday or Wednesday, and I forgot Cali was on this Saturday, this Cali regional, so they said Wednesday. I'm like, that's fine. But next week we get to start season 3 for Gundam, and I'm excited. Because I don't know if you guys are aware, we have more prize support we can offer every single night because I have 2 cases of product secured.
Oh, wow. Nice. That's kind of hype.
I do have to put disclaimer. It is set 1. Set 2, I've had 0 options of buying anywhere. And to make sure we can just run events, I bought 2 cases that the funds basically came from the channel for. I don't realistically expect set 2 at the moment because from what I'm aware, it's going to be rough like the Starter Deck 5 was to get.
Ooh,
but yeah. Fingers crossed.
Chad, how was everybody's experience with those starter decks? Because I keep hearing I keep seeing the videos and the thumbnails. $80 starter decks. Oh my god. Justice Gundam in blue white. Yeah, no, I think that's the newest thing I keep seeing is that blue white is adopting playing Justice, which I think is interesting.
Yeah, and the reason you do Justice is because it's the most stat efficient top-end you play. Because if you think of it like this, you could be playing a Freedom, which is a 4/6 stat line blocker, so it's like 10 stat points, right?
Right.
But now, okay, Justice is the same level, same cost, but you have 14 stat points because you have a 5/5 and a 2/2. So that's 14 stat points for 5 costs.
Right. And you still get a blocker out of it. You get a pretty good attacker. And I love the fact that if you play a second Justice after the first one can give the new token rush.
Yep, exactly. Which I don't think it matters as much, but it's just one of those things where it's like you're really playing it because it's your most like stat efficient late game unit on like one card.
Makes sense to me, but looks like we're on just like a deadlock board. We got a wing 0 here at the bottom versus the blue white up top. Denny's been just piloting blue white so much though. Like they are definitely practiced on this deck. We got to see if the wing 0 can come up with something to close up this board. Denny's low on cards, 2 cards in hand. It's like wing 0 has at least a couple cards in hand. We're going to see the duo that's going to bounce another token, which is nice. And yeah, just 1 card in hand and we pass. So looks like we might be done here. 4 attacks to 3 blockers, 2 blockers.
But there's 2 shields though.
There's 2. Oh, there's 2 shields. I thought the shield was.
Yeah, no, that's his hand. That's his hand.
Oh,
he's keeping it. Yeah, he's keeping his hand fully visible on camera there.
Right. Oh, that's the EX base, the Black Panther sleeve. Yeah, that must be the EX base.
Yeah, I really like how people have been using like the backside of their base to show it's been cracked through.
Yeah, it also helps because like the base is technically its own section.
I think your stream's lagging a bit.
Yeah, it's a little bit. Looks like we're coming back. I don't know.
Okay. I was going to say, you sound better on my end now.
That's good. I think the internet's coming back. Let's see if I can close stuff. It's just been happening lately. We might have to switch to Comcast soon. Spectrum has just not been cutting it.
Yeah. But yeah, like you have to play for survival as Danny right now, I think, because you don't have a lethal unless you happen to get like an Amara Link, which Amara Link's not enough. Oh no, we're actually going face. But we found a 6 HP base. We can swing, and if they block, they lose their body. If they don't block, then the base is cracked, and then the Lifrith gets a free swing, but you don't care about that. Lifrith's meant to help you survive. And then we got a Sword Strike here, no link.
Let me see what I can close though. Make life easier. Alright, oh, the board is clear though. I don't think, unless we drew another link pair, we're scooping it up.
Yeah, I imagine we're going to our next game here. Because it looks like we're shuffling up. Yeah, saying, hey, we know we got time's a factor we got to play with here, so let's go ahead and get set for the next game, because draws are lame. Thank you, chat, for joining us for tonight. Like I said, I'm really excited. This is basically the pinnacle of Season 2, which we've had crazy growth since Season 1. Because before Season 1, we just did webcam locals each week, and then we turned it into a season event where you got a free beta box if you won the event. And now this season, you get a free booster box for set 1 if you win the event out. Next season, though, I'm really excited. We basically double everything. Like, we give out 2 boxes every night, assuming we hit the player threshold, which it's not hard to do based off of what we did last season.
That's true.
Yeah, G-Shot, the reason why they're shuffling so fast is because they have to win a best of 3. And if that was game 1, time's going to be against the clock on them.
Oh, we do have time?
Yeah. Oh, do you want untimed finals again, sir?
No, I'm good. No, I mean, yeah, I'm just making sure. I thought it was untimed. Oh, that was funny. No, we don't want to go back. Season 1 was a great experiment, and I love it for what it accomplished.
Yeah, it was like, we don't have a TRM. We don't really want to like punish players for like something we don't have rules about yet.
Yeah, no, it makes absolute sense. But it looks like
this is a really cool mechanic only Gundam can do right now.
Right.
In like traditional TCGs. But like your payoff's just not there. Like we have to think like blockers exist, bases exist, and suppression's a keyword that's good, but I feel like it's going to be played around real easily unintentionally.
That makes sense. Yeah, no, the suppression, there's only 2 cards with suppression, unless there's a couple cards that still get announced that have suppression on it. Like I was telling chat yesterday, like I don't think suppression is good enough because the cards that have them, there's not enough of them to make it a mechanic that's like as prevalent and like immediately good. Like part of why blockers so good is there's just so many of them, right? You can just run a whole deck of blockers and like just be really in your face about how good this keyword can be. Same with repair. I think suppression has like a specific functionality to it, whereas like because it doesn't hit bases, right? It doesn't punch through bases, so you have to clear a base, which makes it kind of awkward. And then, but hitting the shield is I don't know. I could see like it as a catch up mechanic for a control deck to catch back up into a game and go for a win after they've drained your opponent. But the rest of purple has to kind of facilitate that as well, and we'll see if that's going to be possible.
Yeah, but we got was it Duo's Death Scythe with the Duo Link, so we can swing over a guy, swing face.
Get the ramp, right? Which I think is so important.
You don't ramp off of this one.
Oh, you don't ramp off this one? Oh,
ramping's off the big Death Scythe. This is the just repair one, so you like trade over guys. It's not.
Oh, I thought the Duo is the one that had the ramp. Oh no, Duos just can't change stat. Never mind.
Yeah, you can't be AP shrunk.
Mm-hmm.
They can't shrink you. But yeah, also, Levi, I think you're kind of memeing about internet. You want to avoid any internet disconnects. I think that's what happened last season, right? Like just in the middle of one of the games, we lost internet. That was a long night. I don't remember everything that happened that night.
Yeah, that one was.
I just know it was blue white everywhere, and we showcased like the 2 games we could that wasn't blue white, and then it was the grind fest.
It was an hour per game or something. It was crazy. In a best of 3. We got the Wing Zero. Do we have the Link pair? That'd be disgusting. Looks like
yeah.
No.
And I was talking to some friends, and we're like, how do these decks evolve into like the upcoming meta? Like, does Wing get better going into set 2? Is there anything that's worth like the payoff? And obviously, you don't really have any Wing support.
You have the heavy arms, which it does link pair generically as its condition, and then it's got the DOP effect that lets you look at the top card, so a little bit of nice
consistency, a little bit, but it's like
for level 4, it's yikes.
Doesn't matter though. Like it's good. You probably will play it for your mid range because it's a generic link.
I think that's the big thing. The fact that it's a generic link is probably the thing that keeps it in contention.
Yeah, but it's like, and then we start thinking about like, okay, my beta alt tournament that we had ages ago, what ended up winning that? Well, that was a green white ramp, and then I was just like memeing, I'm like, what else can we even ramp to? Is there anything that's fun to ramp to right now? And I have a friend in Dallas that's like always playing Zex. I'm like, dude, just ramp to, was it Epion?
Oh, that's true. The new Epion is level 8 as well for 7, but it actually plays for 7, which is interesting.
Well, here's the thing that's actually really cool about Epion. If I remember correctly, because I was reading through the cards on Eggman's site, if any unit destroys a unit in battle, you restand Epion. It doesn't have to be himself destroying something in battle. So you can play like Wing Gundam with Zex.
And then force an attack by using Wing to attack into something, and then Epion restands.
Yeah, you just have to like order it in like a, I guess, a proper ordering. But like, it's a cool concept on paper.
I think most people have given up on green blue, unfortunately. Just not enough ability to slow down the game state to get to that level 8.
Yeah, but then we start talking like, okay, so what else do we have for like red, blue, ping? I don't think we've had anything that's like crazy support for yet. Maybe we have like a ping unit, if I had to guess.
Yeah, I mean there's a 1/1 activate main, rest this unit, destroy this and choose one enemy unit, level 5 or lower, do 1 damage to it. So
that's
you sack, it's for 1. You can kind of think of it as a command and just ping for 1. It has 0 damage itself, so most of the time it is going to be for that that weird main effect, but I don't think that's that good. But a red 1-drop.
Yeah, I guess we
And
have the Gundam Versago, which technically does ping and breach.
but you'd have to
But like,
change up your pilot lineup, which is hard. I think that's the thing. Is like because everything has to go with like certain pilots, it kind of makes deck building a little awkward going into a new set, right? Because it's just like, well, how do we adapt this to our current decks? And sometimes those pilot link pairs just don't work out.
yeah, because I'm looking at like if we have any uni pilots. Do we? I don't think we have any uni pilots yet, do we?
No, I think we're still waiting on some of those to be revealed. We have some new types, which is a relevant keyword for pilots. There's a lot of new types actually. Things like the Lala. Yeah, Lala, which could be pretty interesting for 1-year war or just like Zaku rush decks in general.
Yeah. But yeah, so we're at this like kind of mid-rangey board state of blue-white against white-green. This is where you'll typically see white-green start really taking advantage of getting the breach units. Like we see this wing, it can go to town with no issue at all.
There is a second char though, which has me excited. It's white though.
Yeah, because I like how it does like the whole rule name of like it is a char, but it's not char, but it is a char.
Yeah, so we'll have to see if like char. I mean, I've seen some aggro strategies adopt white now. Like I think a white blue aggro has been a thing coming up, but maybe we see.
I think it's just because Sword Strike's such a good card.
That's fair.
Yeah, Enrique, I feel sorry for you. You got so excited. It's like, dude, I can play tonight. I get in the finals off of a pass down, and then you just get like the worst matchup game in round 1. But that's just how it is sometimes. Because we had last season's finals, we had I think it was Junai on blue-green mid-range trying to snipe out all the blue-white blockers, and his only matchup round 1 was the aggro player, the one aggro player we had that night. Yeah, exactly, Levi. Exactly. Hey, Junai, how you doing?
Oh, that's too funny.
Speaking of some Lord Junai, I heard you and Taidana were playing in the final round of the Gundam Regional 2 at Cardfest.
Oh, was that were those two the finals? I had a hard time.
Not like the champion finals, but like they played each other in round 9.
Oh, okay.
Or round 8. Okay. I just remember he came up to me. He's like, "Well, I found Junai." Like, y'all at the top tables, that's good. That's what I like to see. I like to see the players that play in these events do well because they have the extra practice and they feel more confident about their choices.
Dude. And honestly, I see that a lot. We see that a lot with our Digimon scene. It's nice to see it also transition into Gundam as well. Yeah,
Gundam's really big right now, and just like if you can make top cut, it's already like that's a great milestone. Yeah, I think we had a lot of people just short of that here from these events. But also, we have an international scene too, so it's not like full representation.
That's
like,
true.
Becker, he got top 4.
He got, I mean, he was in the finals, right?
He got finals.
Was it top 4? I thought it was second because it was like they did a top cut. Or
yeah, he was in top 4. He lost in the finals. Hey, Becker, it's
What's
Becker.
Up, Becker? Well, maybe you can explain, Becker. Did you get second or fourth? I thought you got second because you were in the finals. Yeah. Gerby's got me.
Yeah, I just remember I was watching the game and I'm like, I saw like 2 base triggers and like a strike pack trigger in one game. I'm like, yeah, that's rough.
GG.
Like, you're playing aggro. Yeah, exactly. You just lost of like bad RNG. I don't think you misplayed at all. So I'm 100% giving you like credit of, yeah, sometimes you just lose off of RNG.
Sometimes you didn't put enough money in the little basket they pass around, brother. Just next Sunday they got you. It's okay. Not the second. It's all good though. But what's it? Oh, no, wait. Speaking of events, wait, we have one this weekend, I know, in Los Angeles. I don't believe are you going to that one? I don't think so, right?
No, I won't be in Vegas.
So, oh, it's LA, I think. Is it not LA? Maybe it's
Or
Vegas.
LA is where the California regional is. Vegas is where the next Card Fest is happening.
Oh, yeah, we don't know about Card Fest yet. No, I'm asking about the regional this weekend in LA.
No, I won't be there.
Got you. Yeah, and then there's Orlando. Or yeah, we got the versus one, Orlando in December. There might be one before that, but I want to talk about Orlando. Y'all better come and say hi. That's all I'm saying. I'll be there somewhere.
I'll be there. Yeah. I got a lot of my homies from Austin, from Dallas, and from Indianapolis. I'm like, hey guys, what happens if we just get like
a mansion?
Rent out a mansion and see what happens. And then everyone's looking at prices. They're like, I don't know, man. I'm like, dude, it's less than $200 for Thursday through Monday, and we all get our own bed and bedroom, and we can just play games, get food, do whatever we want.
That's
and then they
sick.
looked at prices. It's like $90 a night for a hotel. They're like, dude, we're down. The quickest 180 pivot.
That's fair. That's pretty cool though. This is looking like it's gonna go to game 3. I could see.
Yeah.
Blue white could still establish, right? Like.
Well, the issue is we have.
Or sorry, green white can still. Yeah.
Well, if Wing wins this, we go into game 3.
Right. I'm saying I think blue white can still kind of stabilize. If we see another Wing 0, I guess maybe it's over, but I don't think it's that bad yet.
Yeah, here, let me look at my timer right now for where we're at in the round. I know we're getting close to time in the round, though.
Got you.
Oh, no, we have 25 minutes left.
Oh, we're chilling.
Oh, this is table 1. I don't know if you know, there's like timers on like the tables now.
Oh, yeah, that's weird. What is that all about?
It happened like last week. Because table 1's where we have the players meetings, the timer's extra long here by like an extra 10, 12 minutes.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Oh, and then the timer like it's kind of like a guesstimate as to how long it's been. Oh, I
yeah, I was looking at the limitless timer says we got like 25 minutes left in round. But like if we're playing for a game 3, we do want to be playing at a pretty good pace still.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's turn start for green white. Do we have the extra Wing 0?
I was going to say 1 Wing 0 has high maneuver, so you get to do a shield damage regardless. It's just like, do you want to sacrifice the Wing 0 to like value trades?
Mm-hmm. It's just unfortunate we'll probably lose this launcher no matter what. It's going to be tough.
I mean, if you have another Wing 0 in hand, you always swing with the launcher into shields first, see what happens. If they block, that's fine. You try getting value off it, then you play next Wing 0, kill the other blocker, and then decide if you're going for board or if you're going for face.
Yeah. All right.
Starting with the high maneuver. Okay, we know it's Akira, so I guess we take out some variants of knowing what's in shields now.
6 cards in hand, though, from blue-white. So, Depth Scythe with the pair? Okay.
Yep, there's the link.
I think you swing.
Now we're at 10 resources.
Yeah. Now we got Striker Pack. Ooh, interesting. With this many shields, it feels awkward to do Striker Pack, but I still get it. Oh, we're gonna go for Launcher too. I think
you do that because you have to play around Sword Strike. You know you gave them Akira, and I don't think we've seen a Sword Strike yet.
That makes sense. Yeah, if we don't see...
Yes, you are right, chat. You are right, chat. There is a chance that Danny could take it still.
Yeah.
There's our Draw X.
Oh, this is the set gun. This is the set one, right? Not the... This isn't the Repair 2. This is the Repair 1? Or is this... Which
it gives white base units Repair 1.
Yeah,
and if you have 2 other units in play, you draw a card when paired.
Mm-hmm.
It is an Amuro only link, so it's not super generic, but it lets you keep your hand size. So if you do like a 2-for-2 trade, you technically did a 2-for-1 trade because you drew a card off of it.
Right.
But yeah, being able to tap down one blocker, there's only one blocker left. We got a lot of shields, so we have to take care of the Wing 0. And there's the Sword Strike. There's the Kira that we knew they had, so...
Oh, they're attacking, bouncing the blocker.
Yeah, but what are they trading into? They probably trade into Death Scythe here if they try to survive.
They did the
They're going for
token.
value.
Yeah.
They're going for value. Okay, so we Kira Shrunk, bounce the blocker. Now this is going into... Oh, I guess this is a pretty good stat line. It answers Wing 0.
Mm-hmm. Is that Is that... Oh, did we shrink it? Oh, because that has a Kira underneath as well, so we did shrink it. Oof.
Yep, you hit a really relevant stat number there.
Yeah, that's really strong, being able to survive there.
Now, what do you do with the Draw X? I think Draw X just goes face.
It's like we went for another wing. That's a full trade. I don't... Yeah. Is that 5 damage? No, it's dead. Yeah, because it should be
That's
6.
That's a 2 for 2.
No,
that's
wait.
Fine.
Oh, yeah. And then... I think Win Zero's pretty happy with that. Could have been worse.
Yeah, so now Wing 0 doesn't remove anything on its own.
Mm-hmm.
But for all 70 of you joining us here, welcome to our Season 2 finals for the Eagle's Nest. We're in the middle of round 1. We already showcased Aggro taking over Wing for the first set of games. Very quick set, believe it or not. And then we have this blue-white tempo against green-white Wing. Starter Deck 5 is legal. And we have seen a lot of use of the Graves blocker. I don't know what his name actually is. I'll look it up before the end tonight, I promise.
Yeah, the new starter deck cards have catch me off guard in terms of their names. I can bring it up. Starter Deck 5. It is the Gray's Commander type.
And to answer your question, Helkin, we have 2 people returning from last season's finals. We got Levi, who we watched take it round 1, and then it looks like Marine Sus also took their set. So those are 2 people returning, and they both won their rounds.
All right, we're just swinging out at shields. We got the Corsica base, sorry, and then not blocking anything. No blockers on the Wing 0. No blockers on the blue-white side actually standing, so a link pair could do it.
Isn't this the board state we basically came into when we joined them last game?
Yeah.
Corsica's last life, a nice board of bodies.
We scooped it up. No, it's over. What were we looking for? We're looking for Wing 0. That sucks. So gonna have to scoop it up there. Unfortunate, not seeing a second Wing 0, and that's it's things like that where I feel like the wing deck might get a lot of use out of the heavy arms card. Just like that little bit of extra consistency. We may even see a return of I wouldn't be surprised if we see a return of the victory and defeat card. Let's see, table 3. See if I got you guys on something.
I believe they are. Yeah, they just reported.
All right, so we got round 2 coming. That's exciting.
Yeah. I guess we can do a little commentator screen, right?
Yeah. I
just
realized don't have your face here yet, but we'll get there. 1 second.
I joined a little late, to be fair.
We also were just in a panic. I was playing Sonic Crossworlds, and you're like, oh, by the way, we started, huh? Oh, okay. Alt F4, no problem. I was only in first place.
Hey. Oops.
You're good.
Hey, at least tonight's only 3 rounds.
No, it's
an hour per round, basically.
That's pretty.
So it's going to beat the last season finals where we're going until like 2 a.m. in the morning.
That was painful. Just need him to release a Burning Fist deck, and I'm all in that deck. You mean Burning Finger or Burning Fist? Which one's Burning Fist? Please not Danny. Or you don't want us to cover Danny next round, or what's happening? The key for Justice being good is not to play it in a bad color combo. Honestly, that's fair. It is funny how like much better that card is in blue-white than it is in its own like actually pilotable or link pairable deck.
Yeah. But as they're getting ready to set up the next round, I guess one thing to talk about. I've already alluded to it quite a few times in a few places. Next season is actually I can drop the link if you guys are interested in joining us for season 3. Prize support has been boosted here.
Ooh.
But We are going up to 2 boxes a night. Technically, we go to more if we hit the top pricing bracket. So if you guys are interested in joining us next week for some webcam locals, Starter Deck 5 legal, join us on Wednesday.
You guys go. You guys can look at it on the screen
Yeah,
here in a second. This is the new pricing and the new table.
I was going to say, I guess. Yeah, the price points are laid out in the table now. Oh, I forgot to update the booster box. It should be 240 points. Apologies on that, chat. There is no set 2 boxes right now because, full disclaimer, I do not have any set 2 secured anywhere. So I cannot offer set 2 if I do not have it secured. So I figured to keep it in best interest of everyone, I will keep running tournaments using set 1 product as I have that available.
And that makes sense. I don't think anyone's gonna blame you for that. 2 points is $1 for anyone still interested in cash out ability. So like, you know, getting what is this, $125? Well, look at that. That's very fancy. And first place quickly gets 140 points. So that's like, you guys can do the math. Yeah.
Yeah, it scales up. First place does get more than just half a box. It goes up to 16 packs. It's not a lot more, but my goal is, because a lot of people are like, we'd rather have wide pricing.
I think most people like wide pricing. I always sell out the fact that when you work, you do a lot of there's a lot of effort that goes into the math here for making sure that like what's it called, the was it the tiebreakers
feels good.
Yeah, the tiebreakers don't end up mattering too much. Like sometimes it's gonna happen where you like just get bumped out of pricing or something, but you do a really tough good job like making sure that like
the bubbles
the bubbles don't kill you. Exactly.
Yeah, but we've already fired right into round 2. If we want do we want to watch the Levi Danny matchup, or do we want to watch the Marine Sus and Recoveries matchup?
Let's watch the Marine Sus Recoveries. I don't think we've gotten Marine Sus in a minute.
Yep, so that is going to be table 2 here.
Oh, and they went back to their original setup with the dual mat. I think there was a moment in time they actually had a singular mat, and it was like watching a new person.
Yeah. Oh, I'm just realizing Levi was in chat saying, don't pair me against Danny. Yeah. We do our best, though, to run the events every single week, make it enjoyable for players. And I do my best to listen to community feedback on everything for as much as I can here. But we're open enough. We see his work coming down. Are we seeing blue-white? Are we seeing green-white? Or are we seeing some other combination of something white? To be determined here. But we do have a Rezel on the other side. Now, here's something I'm curious what your approach is. Do you swing Rezel into your opponent's EX space when they have his Zwart out, or do you hold on to the Rezel to get rid of the Zwart with something else?
I mean, the default option in that scenario is like, what is my hand looking like? If this Rezel is my only answer to Zwart, I'm trying to clear that Zwart no matter what. Like, I'm offering the trade every time. If they give me the EX base, great. I'm only plus, and then if they block, great. I don't survive, but I at least trade, and then the rest of my units are safe from the 3/2 style line.
Yeah, one thing I've done because I've been playing lots of blue-white. That's like my deck combination. I've just been grinding at locals. It is my famous getting second place in new type challenge with deck. But one thing I've really started doing is I'm not swinging Rezel into Zwart. I am going to make it so I either Sword Strike Link to put that Zwart into your hand so it's doing nothing, or I can Ale Strike, bounce it to your hand, because the moment you bounce into the hand, it's just a dead card. Like, they can't link with it ever. If they want to put a pilot with it, sure, that's fine. It's never threatening lethal. So if you just keep putting it in hand, it's not going to like make you feel rushed down. And there's more ways to answer it than to not answer it, I feel.
Right. Well, in this turn, Marine Sus found a combat orders to clear the Zwart, like you were saying, and then was able to chip out the EX base, playing a second Rezel, and now we just double swing if our opponent offers especially after a show of resolve. I think we just send both the Rezels in and let the dice land where they land. Oh no, just gonna pass with the Mariner, Zaku Mariner on the side.
Yeah. The one thing that you're really debating is like, okay, I can swing now. They have the blockers, but if you set up so your next turn you swing with 3 attackers and they only have 2 blockers, you're getting an attack through. You trade over one thing,
Mhm.
and then they have to find another way to swing over another body, which is why
Right.
aggro is technically more efficient than blockers are, because they can play 2 bodies a lot easier than you can get 1 blocker down.
Mm.
Because blocker
Ooh,
can only take care of one guy at a time.
an RX-78 coming down along with another Lifrit, so really just blockering up against the red blue ping here. See if there's anything that can change. We're gonna rest one. Is that a pilot? No, that's a Vesala. So getting rid of our own EX base, going down on a shield. It's always risky to do this, I feel, but against blue white, of all the decks, I think you're the safest against. I guess green white's also a good argument to kind of use your shield as a draw pile, if you will.
Yeah, it also just you get so much more value if you tap Vesalius for your units too, which it looks like we are doing here. Technically, Vesalius should be rested if you declared it,
They
but
might not have
there's
declared it. Oh, they did.
no,
Okay.
he did. They did. It just doesn't have a meaningful impact yet, but it will when we get like, was it the X Gundam or Zeta Gundam? It's one of the Gundams that taps a base to restand.
Mm-hmm. All right, so rest another one. Is this? So we're looking at like at a pilot? No. Nice. We're gonna get the ping damage, clear one of the lift for this. That's really comfortable.
Yep,
3
we mapped
more.
it out now.
Oh, 2. We're looking at 2 for what? Is it third Rezel?
I think you're fine doing swings here. Like if you won the one with the token, that's fine. You have another guy. You can swing, and if Lifrith blocks, you're fine there.
Mm-hmm. You're still ahead. RX-78 can clear 1, but you're still ahead on board. Oh, we let that one through actually. Oh, Amra. Wow.
And that's the punish.
Mm-hmm. Oh, third
And
Rezel. Oh, with a Zakuminer.
Zakumir. Yep.
Right, that's pretty strong then.
So my question is, how is blue white feeling right now? Like, I feel like you have a little bit more breathing room than you normally would, so that always feels good. Especially against such an aggressive matchup, which does have like value plays, but your value plays as red blue aren't as value heavy as like your top end of Wing Zero or your top end of Freedom with multiple turns of AP draining.
Right. All right, so we see, and we got. You see that the foil resources went up to like $80. Someone was telling me that's crazy.
One thing I have for webcam pricing, fun fact, is foil resources. I'm going to be adding it to the price well soon. They are Chinese ones, but I have full sets of 10 Chinese beta resources.
Nice, very nice.
Just one of those other little things I was able to invest into.
So we have the Sword Strike Kira pair. Swing, we're going to bounce. Yeah,
You
this
always
got to be.
bounce Mariner, you always shrink Rezel, so you only take 2 damage.
And from here, Amuro Ray, yeah, rest the Rezel. You're gonna be able to swing into it. And from here, I feel like it would have been better to order it. No, never mind. It would have not been better. Maybe I would argue that maybe it's better to order it the other way, where sword goes into. Nah, it doesn't matter. This is probably the best way. Show of Resolve for 3. Good old beta alt art or beta art for that card. Just redrawing our hand a little bit. It's half our turn to do this though, which is really uncomfortable. Looks like we have to do it. Hopefully next turn we're looking at potentially a Kshatriya play. Oh, we got the gun tank ping. It's gonna hit the looks like we're gonna hit the sword strike.
Let me check real quick. Real quickly, our sword strike swing into a Rezel, right? So the sword strike should have 2 more damage on it. And then you take one from the bank. There we go. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, I think we're good now. Yeah. I thought we did have the dice. I guess not.
I thought we had like one of those small like D12s. That's what it looked like color wise.
Mm-hmm.
The dice didn't blend super well, but I just wanted to make sure that we had that tracking. Once I saw them bring the dice, I'm like, oh, they didn't have a smaller dice on there.
Mm-hmm. And you're right. It did attack into the Rizal. Shrunk it by 2, but Rizal is 4, so we are taking 2 on that back.
But no worries, chat. We got it still.
Archangel for 1, not bad. I mean, that lets the Lifrith attack. I think our whole board can just RX-78 into shield. Do we want to attack? I don't think we can attack with the Sword Strike, right? Guess it's a little awkward. I mean, we can just to get the aggression, but giving them back the ping to clear the Sword Strike on the return is kind of rough. But we are going to go Lifrith at least. No reason not to, unless we have a plan for the rest of our resources. We do have access to 6 resources this turn after the Archangel, so maybe we do have like a full 6 resource. Ooh, a shield is nice though. Maybe that's cause enough to want to play the Sword Strike down. But ooh, wow, justice, or no, freedom, sorry. Freedom comes down. And no, yeah, not gonna attack with Sword Strike. Gonna use a little bit of patience. But this would be a perfect time for a Kshatriya Marita Cruz. Come in, start throwing some ping damage around. Wouldn't be too bad.
Especially yeah, the one thing that's a little hard for these ping decks to accomplish is getting rid of freedom. Because freedom's level 7, and you can't interact with level 7 unless you're doing like a Banshee link line. Where you get the first strike and then you swing over it.
But looks like we got 4. That's looking like a Kshatriya. Oh no, we're shortcutting into Armor Array. That's gonna rest the I guess no, it's not gonna rest.
Strike.
Yeah.
Yeah, 6 HP you can't interact
6,
with.
Yeah.
Like one thing a lot of people don't value enough is just playing freedom as a naked blocker without a pilot, because you can't interact with it in any way, shape, or form unless you have a Unicorn Destroy mode. And yes, Jose, this is our semifinals for our season finale. Yeah, round 1 is a pretty quick one. This is a much quicker one compared to season 1. We have a timed finals.
Yeah. One of the lessons we learn over time. One of the lessons. Don't do untimed finals for the Gundam card game.
I mean, like the biggest, like if it's the final set, like the top table, sure, that's fine.
Yeah.
But because we were playing before a TRM was posted, we didn't want to like make anyone feel cheated, especially the pricing was good.
It was good.
Like everyone's just going to be able to play it out. That was the philosophy. It won't be that bad. These people have been playing for a long time. They know their lines. They can keep playing. And then everyone's like, yeah, we got time. We'll think about our turns. 1 hour per game. Best of 3. Same amount of players.
Yeah. Grand old time. All right. So we got RX-78 goes in. Looks like, are we going for the trade or are we going for the base? I kind of want to go for the
value
base,
trade.
But it looks like we're on
for
trades.
For value trade.
Yeah.
I mean, the idea is like you want them to block with freedom if they can. You don't care about the base that much right now.
Oh, Vanilla Gundam into a Zaku Mariner.
Vanilla Gundam's good against Wing 0. It doesn't die to a Wing 0 spread.
We should the Gundam should be fully repaired. Yeah, there we go. That being said, any of our units on this board can clear the base. There's no blockers. We can get aggressive, but depends on what we want to do with our resources. I see no problems with freedom just going in, clearing the base, and then restanding for 2.
I mean, freedom can also swing into RX, kill RX, live with 1 HP, restand, and then you force a Marita with Kshatriya line.
Yeah. I guess like I would be hesitant to play into that though. That seems too nice for us as the Marita player for that to happen.
Well, the thing is, you got rid of 2 cards. You got rid of an RX with Amro with
Mm-hmm.
your 1 freedom, which is already value.
Mm-hmm. That's fair.
Which I guess if you're like saying, okay, they're going to ping anyways, you don't have to restand it with Archangel.
And do it the rest of your hand, yeah.
Yeah, because you can just maybe have another freedom you can just play and be in the same spot but better. Because freedom was able to trade over RX with the RX during pair effect.
I mean, we haven't seen any Angsha, so leaving it rested is also worrisome. It's hard. There's a lot of routes that, and we are going to see that second freedom, yeah. So with that, I feel a lot more comfortable saying, yeah, just the oh, we even got the pilot. No way. Ooh, that's game changing. That's gonna be -2 on the RX-78. Then you would attack -2 again. So
yeah, that works. You don't even take much damage. You only take 1 damage.
1 damage there, and the rest into shield.
It's no big deal, you might say. You know, you just restand this freedom.
Restand the freedom, and then not gonna
If you give them a chance to interact with your freedoms, that's where you start losing the game as blue-white blockers, I feel.
No, that makes sense. Especially if you get them on Marita.
Yeah, Marita Banshee Link, you just instantly lose the game there.
Yeah. All right, so all right, we're reconnected a little bit, it looks like. Maybe.
You sound better on my side.
All right, but
yeah, like I was saying though, it's just like you don't want them to have a chance to interact with your freedoms for good value.
Yeah, sorry, but no, that makes sense. Not wanting to give them the attack into the freedoms is important. Looks like we're gonna rest too, so maybe we're not running Marita Cruise at all. We haven't seen any. Oh, here's Angsha for the RX-78.
That's what I say. You're definitely playing Marita Cruise if you're playing this deck.
We just haven't seen any of that package yet, but you're probably right. We've seen a lot more of the the Earth Federation side of things. Was my question. Not a single Kshatriya has hit the board, even the vanilla. But we can go forward. We are going to attack, I guess, into RX-78 for 2. Get those numbers down, but you could just block with a freedom. But putting yourself down to under 5 and lower HP is kind of risky, so probably not gonna block and just take it because we do have repair. Oh no, it's on the base. So we're trying to get some damage in while we can. And we're going to our vanilla RX-78 is going to just also go into shield. I don't see why not, I guess.
I mean, you're just waiting to see if they choose the block. If they choose the block, how you interact with the board.
I think that's what they're probably. Oh no, we're going into the RX. It's 4 damage. And we're just going to. Oh no, it's 3 damage on the vanilla, which is going to be 4 damage in total. All right. Gun tank goes in, and we do let the 2-for-1 happen. I guess 2-for-2 technically in that trading instance.
I guess we might be trying to build up for a Banshee Link also, because maybe we didn't have 12 in trash yet.
Yeah, that's true.
And we are also dead to them having 1 Link in hand if they swing out for game. So you're playing around potential clapback lethal.
Makes sense. So now we're seeing RX-70. We play the Legend Rare, the starter deck RX-70 Justice. Oh, we're going to attack into Mariner?
You could be doing that. Because, like, you're going to grind them out at the end of the day. You're not as worried about...
and you have the Kira to make it 0 attack anyway. What is this? Is this a rebuild?
That's a rebuild. That is rebuild from set 1, the alts. Very beautiful card, by the way.
Oh, so we're going to be able to potentially get a command if we have the pilot. I think we do have the Suleta in hand.
I think I might have seen a new type challenge one in there. Yep, there's the new type challenge Suleta. So we're going to buy back a command, probably a draw too, or unforeseen. The unforeseen, which is now foreseen.
Yep.
Yep, swing into shields, restand a resource. There's the K-Shat.
The Kshatriya, so just the missing links to a lot of what we were playing, just sitting in our shields, unfortunately. Rest 2 to unrest are one of our blockers. So now Freedom is back to standing. And we might have this game on lock unless we see... We have to see what... A Banshee Merida right now?
Banshee Merida is not enough.
Yeah, it's really not.
Because Banshee Merida can't ping anything.
Mm-hmm. So we're gonna see. I mean, we can go aggressive. We can go into shields and see what kind of damage we can get done. If we get an Amuro or resting one for... Oh, there's a Merida. But that doesn't really get anything down for us, unfortunately.
Yeah, +1 attack on the Anksha if you care about that for a trade. Because maybe you're doing Anksha into like gun tanks and more Ankshas to do more damage on a rest unit.
Yeah. The Longshot can attack and be a little more threatening into this Archangel. The Archangel's just provided so much value. Finally gonna let the Archangel go.
They probably have another one in hand if I had to guess for why they let that one go in particular.
Yeah. Or just preserving attacks for the next turn. Maybe we do have the maybe we just do have the link pair in hand for a game, so we're just letting them kind of hit our face, and then the clack back is going to be easy, as we know red blue is not going to really be playing any blockers that are to get in our way.
Yeah, blocker's pretty limited in the card pool right now. You don't have any in blue besides the whatchamacallit, the Oz blocker. I guess you do get one coming into next set. In set 2, we have the one that doesn't take damage from level 2 or lowers.
Yeah, that one's pretty interesting, I think. And we do attack. We do unforeseen incident the RX-78, and we do have the Banshee into Merida as well. Interesting, we chose to give up our RX-78 first instead of getting that 1 extra damage. Although the 1 extra damage, I feel like we could have preserved the 1 extra damage on board for our Banshee play here. Maybe we needed the 12. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12. No, we didn't need the RX-78 in trash, so having the 1 extra damage could have helped us play around unforeseen incident a little better. Now we're going to attack into the rebuild.
Yep, you always do that.
But I guess unforeseen incident reduces AP for the turn, so getting rid of it now makes this play infinitely better. And then I think you just leave the Banshee standing here, unfortunately.
Yep. There's a Rezel, and I think that's the hand also.
Yep. And we're just going to pass on that.
So, like, one thing I've just talked about, like, before this game begins, like, this is your payoff in red-blue. This is your top end. This is the best value you get in the deck.
Yeah.
Now, look at the 2 freedoms. Look at the points where they don't get interacted with. We are playing around as much as we can, but if we see an Amuro come down here, you put it underneath freedom, you shrink it by 4 attack for both freedoms, you tap it with Amuro.
Oof. We're just gonna go wide. Oh, there's Amuro too. Rest the gun tank. Can you rest the? I guess so. Yeah, it's 4.
Resting that and bouncing it. Yeah, it's 4 + 1 is 5, so you can interact with it. And you have a shrink from freedom, shrink from Kira, so you take like nothing. Yeah, we're going next game. Marines has said I'm out of gas. my payoff wasn't quite enough to catch up to you, especially with that ale pair.
Yeah, we really need to see the legend or Kshatriya come in and do throw around some damage onto units. I think that would have helped us towards that mid game before the double freedom kind of just took over with Archangel.
Yeah, going into game 2 here, though. But how are we feeling tonight, folks? We excited? It's fun to watch these gameplay roll out.
Yeah, I think so. I'm having a blast. Especially since it's just around the corner. Started X came out. The new set's coming out. This is our first time back yapping about Cardfest finals and getting the Europe. We're getting our first wave of regionals out of the way and getting to talk about that, which is really fun. And then we have a wave of regionals coming up, like again, LA this weekend. In December, first week of December, we have
Versus.
We have the Versus in Orlando, Florida, which is really exciting to me personally. But like you said, you're coming as well, so that's going to be exciting to meet up. And you're not working this event potentially.
Yes, I'm not working. I am playing, sir. I am going to enjoy myself. I at least have to have like an event or two a year now. Is what I think I'm going to be doing. At least take an event where I get to play. I don't have to worry about working.
Oh, that's fair, because you are. When Eagle works an event, you're all hands on deck, right? Like you are nonstop getting stuff done, trying to put out fires and making sure everything is going. Because you were assistant head judge for Gundam, but I think you were responsible for more than just that, right?
Yeah, I was assistant head judge for Gundam. So when the main event was running, I was working with Gundam, and I had a blast. I got to meet a lot of people at Cardfest. I know there's people that didn't realize that it was me as the AHJ there. They're like, "Wait, that was you?" I'm like, "Yeah." They're like, I should have said hi. I'm like, it's okay. To be fair, I was on stream for a while before Cardfest.
Yeah,
like I'm still in like I think what we've been calling is like my student era.
Oh yeah, your educational journey.
Dude, I'm 13 of 25 chapters done in my little certification stuff, and I should be testing this month on it all.
Okay.
So fingers crossed.
You got this. I believe in you.
Yep. Now we see the RX pair with Amuro.
Ooh, getting that on curve is huge, and we're just gonna attack into the Zwart there. Yeah, I don't see why not.
Yeah, I'll be honest, Becker. I had a lot of fun at Cardfest though, just like watching the top table games, seeing how people played out lines. Because that's for me. Like, I'm a really big person, like learning from watching, and like I'll play and I'll make mistakes, and I can learn from them pretty quickly. But it's always nice to see like an example of like how people choose to interact with certain board states.
I'm like that too. I'm a very like results driven. I usually let results drive my opinions on a lot of things. So like seeing people play, seeing how the top tables end up fleshing themselves out. I'm not one to be like. Oftentimes I feel like people get in their heads like, why are people not playing this card? Everybody's sheep. If you just played this, you'd be winning the game. And then like they're talking about like their pet deck at locals or something. And realistically, like you gotta understand that the world is the world is a melting pot of ideas, and everything, all the best stuff's gonna bubble up to the top somehow, regardless of what you feel. And so results based actions is always gonna be great.
I will also say, like, another really big incentive for me at Cardfest was I got my judge stamped cards for my collection. I now have my collection entirely done, with the exception of Event Pack Lifrith. And I'm just going to wait on that one. Like, I'm going to be playing in events. There's a chance I pull it.
There's a chance you pull it. Also, it'll probably go down eventually when Lifrith sees its way out of the format, I think.
I know Becker's waiting for me to cave in on go for trophy cards.
True. But, I think Gundam, all Bandai card games tend to be like utility driven when it comes to their price.
I'm teasing you, Becker.
You need my
what do you mean? Yeah, exactly. Okay, there you go.
That's so fun.
I will say this: if I were to be buying a hero, Becker, you would be the first or second person I go to, just because I had an Austin homie get top 8 at Cardfest.
And Becker's second. That's crazy. You heard that? Out loud too. Don't miss your chance.
Dude, you're making a pretty convincing pitch right there, you know.
Oh, they're running out.
Yep, while supplies last.
All right, so we did clear the RX-78, and now we're going. Lifrith is going to attack into the gun tank, get some 1 damage in. It's a little awkward though. The gym can trade into our Lifrith.
It's not going to finish the damage though. You need 1 more.
Do you? Oh, well, you have Asalius to do it, is what I'm thinking.
Oh yeah, you do have Asalius.
Mm-hmm.
But like, if you're playing red-blue, you typically want to be going for the more aggressive line. But yeah, you do want to make sure you don't get too much value out of their blockers. It's like you could.
Ooh, combat orders for what?
Yep.
Oh, choosing the okay.
Anksha probably coming down here.
Maybe.
Did we do that command at the end of their turn? I think that's what we did there.
Oh, smart. I like that.
Just have the flexibility of like seeing if there's any other units you get more value out of.
Also, like you can kind of, it helps you curve out better, right? Because at the end of the turn, you can use the resources you still had standing, and then into this turn, you get full access instead of having to pay for it now.
Yeah. Yeah, like if they played like a Zwart, you would probably end up using close combat on the Zwart first, then using it on the Lifrith there per se.
All right, so we're not even going to attack with the Visalis. We're not going to. Maybe I guess we did rest the Visalis for this attack.
Yeah, I think we're just pointing at it, not actually tapping it. I'm not too picky right now. It doesn't really matter for the interaction. If this was like the Bandai Cardfest stream, it is going to be tapped.
Yeah, for sure.
But at the end of the day, this is just like the pinnacle of like a bunch of locals, and we're here for a good time. Players are excited to see events coming out of here again.
Yeah.
And I know it's nice to have that break. Like, gosh, I needed it so badly.
No, I bet. No, especially me too. I was walking I did so much walking. I was everywhere that weekend, from that Friday to that Sunday. I was on a pilgrimage throughout the convention center, throughout the hotel, the downtown area. I was hanging out with as many people as I could, getting to hang out with a lot of people. Because like for us, like we've made so many friends over the course of judging, playing, commentating these events, like these official events. We've made a lot of friends, and these events are the only ways we really get to see some of these people in person. So that ends up being really fun. And then meeting fans, like I saw like day 1, I saw Wolf Gussie in line for our general admission badge. That was really fun. Other people have said hi. I'm probably blanking on your guys' names. I think I saw Alpha Series Omega. I think I remember that one. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I made that up, but definitely saw a ton of people. Didn't get to meet too many of the players though, because their time was occupied through the main event. Kshatriya. Ooh, this time we do get the Kshatriya down, and the Marita Link pair. That's gonna throw some damage around. That's ever going to be ever so nice. We're going to get the attack. Clear the launcher, I imagine. Yeah, clear the 2-4 launcher. Do we get the block? I think if we're going to block, it's got to be now or never. Yeah, I think this is the most effective block, given the attacks on board. Unless we're talking about an unforeseen incident, but even then... 1 damage, we got 7 damage. Unforeseen incidents, it's not worth it. Hope I can restock at the end of the month. There's another regional you're going to, Becker. That's exciting. All right, so we got, looks like we are attacking with, we did block the Kshatriya attack. And then we're going to attack with everything else. That clears the base. And Submariner. I keep calling it Submariner. It's not Submariner. It's just Zaku Mariner. But we will see that going forward. And all right, how do we respond to a pretty aggressive board state? Can we play the catch up? We have enough resources to get a good amount of board down here. But 3 cards for blue red, not looking great hand value wise. Blue white having a grip of a hand. I'm gonna go. Oh, we got the rebuild. Do we have the pilot? We do. The Suleta comes down. Grab the unforeseen incident.
Yep, now foreseen incident coming up.
I think we used it too. So we used it to pick it up, and now we take no damage from the Anksha. Oh, okay. So we did use it. Oh, we take 4. Yeah. So we used it -3. So we actually only take 4 on this rebuild. And that was a lot of our turn, unfortunately. So making sure we did the right amount. You used 1 for Suleta, 1 for unforeseen.
And the restand. That's what they're checking for.
Oh, and then the restand. Yeah. And then 2 more. We're going to see what's coming down. Striker pack, I think. They just threw. Interesting they chose to get the unforeseen over using striker pack and then...
I mean, you don't curve out with it. That's probably why.
Yeah, that's fair. Also, you can't play it twice on the same turn, so it's a little awkward. That makes sense.
Yeah, for everyone chilling here in chat, though, how do we feel about purple? Do we think set 2 is going to make purple like a playable tier 1 deck? Because so far I'm like, I see cool stuff, but I don't see anything that makes me think, wow, this is beating out the current meta.
Yeah, that's my issue too. Sorry, chat. There we go. But like, we still got cards to be revealed, right? Like, I think that's my thing, because I remember, like, we both remember during GDO 1 reveals, and we were playing spoiler format over the course of...
Red was the suffering color forever.
Yeah, and then, like, even Wing, blue, green, white Wing, it wasn't until, like, the very end when we got the Wing 0 announced that it was just like, oh, wait, this is a deck now.
Yep. Yeah, I just remember so many things not being impressive.
And then we got like actual cards for it. We got the unforeseen incident comes down, resting 2. Got the Angsha, 1 damage on rebuild. Suleta does give it a boost though, so we're okay. Kshatriya, do we? Oh no pilot for the Kshatriya, unfortunately.
Yeah, I mean this rebuild's gotten as much value as it can. It got 2 swings in. It's getting a 3rd swing. You get to play a thing first. Like technically you can get more value if you unforeseen something away also, but I don't think you're going to get much more mileage out of this rebuild.
Yep. All right, so we're gonna go. We went Archangel to start the turn. What's up, Rain Knight?
Yeah, there's true. We could be getting some really good support to fill in the gaps that we have right now. Because I feel like your biggest gap with suppressions, like I mentioned earlier, there's a lot of blockers and bases exist. If you have a board of like 2 or 3 weenie blockers, suppression's never going to pop off.
Yeah, exactly. I think purple taking up space while red, blue, ping is so popular is going to be hard to sell currently. Oh, I see what you're saying.
Oh yeah, because all the damage that you do on things.
Ray Knight, are you going to any of the events for regionals? We got a LA regional coming. We got a Orlando coming. Were you at Cardfest? Did I not get to say hi to you? That'd be sad. I kept losing to Germans round 2, man. Bomber, man. Or I keep losing. Yeah. They know how to keep us in check. Becker than Danny. Bummer. All right.
Hopefully it was a good set at table 1 at least, though. Hopefully that was a good set.
All right, so another striker pack comes down, which allows us to get... Right? Yeah, oh, there we go. We're going for the token. But we're deciding... I have a hard time deciding which token to get. All right, we're going for the Sword Strike. That makes sense to me, especially since we know like something like a Kshatriya could be coming down, or a pair with Kshatriya or something is coming down. I'm an old shut-in. I'm lucky to get to locals. Oh, that's fair. All right, so... Oh, we paired the Sword Strike with a Sulieto. Wow. Okay, so going for the more meaty stat line being at 4 makes it so Kshatriya like really can't just simply cat cam.
It reminds me of the dogs from Up. Squirrel. Swing over, point instantly. Cat.
All right, so yeah, definitely the Sulieto actually changes the on this token is really relevant, I feel. Let's see. Hi, Sen. I'm back from vacation. Hope it's going good. It is going good. It's going great. But we get a full turn start here. We're gonna attack 2. Where do we want to go with this? Oh, gonna just give up the rebuild. That makes sense. It was so pingable anyway that there's no reason to even think of defending it.
Yeah, I think we're just lacking pilots here on Marine System side.
Yeah, we've seen the one. We saw one Amuro and one. Oh, we're going for the. Oh, we're clearing our own Visalis. All right, so if your Marine says this Visalius can rest itself, give your Onyxshaw the 1 damage. And then we're looking at swinging. You swing shield with Kshatriya first. 5 is going to clear any of these blockers. Or you would just let it... are there supposed to be names up? Nah, I've been lazy, I'm gonna be honest. Let's see if I can get you your names. Keeping me honest. Keeping me honest.
So we see the 4/5 is the Banshee Merida. Okay, so we do have a pilot coming in now.
That's huge, but I guess for the extra attacks here, this is way important. But do you think the extra ping damage would have been more feasible? Nah, I think this is correct because we're gonna get the... Do we have exactly 12? Yeah, I think we have exactly 12. And top player is Hugh. Every time I see this username, I think of Goofy and his laugh. But like the stream, yes, thank you, Looney. Also, no purple in this matchup. They both lose. Oh, Junk, you right. I forgot about that. All right, so the Kshatriya goes in unanswered and does... Or sorry, the Banshee does go into the shield unanswered by these blocks. And we are going to give it the +1 from Visalis, which I think is correct. Makes any attack kind of just be a block or be a trade. Definitely makes sense to me. And you're in a tough spot as blue. Yeah, we are going to block. We're going to lose the sword strike, I believe. Right? Yeah, the sword strike's dead, right? Oh, get the cure. Okay, so we're taking back the block because we didn't realize we would be dead. And then now we will. And now we will. We hit the shield, get a Kira pilot. That's huge for us. I think you still attack Kshatriya. Or you get the second attack of, oh no, we're gonna pass. I think I would have attacked with Kshatriya, funny enough. Attack with Kshatriya. If they block, great. You can attack with Banshee. And they don't have to block that one, but where are we gonna go? Ooh, Archangel, last base now. Get the last draw. This is the best time to get a base. That's why I kind of wanted to see the base go, but we have pilots in hand. I know that. Kira under Arc 78 comes in. Gonna allow.
Even though it's not a link, this is such a high value like play with the pilots.
Absolutely. That's what makes, like, I think going forward, it's like we're gonna learn, like, Bandai's gonna learn little things about what makes a card good or not, and pilots with effects that don't need to be paired or linked, like generic pilots like Kira and Amuro, are gonna see so much value going forward. And so Archangel, swing sword, Archangel restand, put a pilot under Lifrith.
Yeah, you just do that to play around like Amuro-like effects as much as possible. Give it a little bit more HP.
All right, show of resolve. Get some draw. We really gotta. We're probably looking for ways to fill up our trash again. See, maybe we can get another. Banshee swing. If we ever get more draw discard effects in blue-red, I'm sure they're going straight into any kind of Banshee lineup. But what are we doing now? I do wonder, as the game has gone on, if we will have decks that are just fully 8 of the same name pilots instead of 2 to 3 different ones like we have now, like full synergetic. Yeah, that's something I think about too. Technically we are having a second char come out, but it is white. So if you guys want access to 8 char, you need to go green white, which could be interesting in itself. And we're just gonna go wide, not gonna attack at all.
Yeah, you're just trying to set up for game here. Like doing a swing here gives them a chance to block with 2 guys to potentially get 2 more blocks out for the next turn if they survive.
Open for pilot, no pilot. Oh, there's Amuro. That's disgustingly huge. This 1 damage on the sword strike is going to end up mattering so much as well. That's gonna allow us to be interactable with I know, never mind. I'm thinking launcher. Yeah, we gotta block her up now. With that Amuro in play, that's gonna be disgusting. Probably gonna see. I mean, if we just have RX-78 or something, this next turn might be disgusting from red, blue. You don't like that swing from blue, white? Yeah, that makes sense. But you have to kind of with the current board.
You have to close out eventually. That's the thing.
Yeah, and I think the game plan. I think it is a correct game plan to say, I'm putting you on 2 shield, so these 3 bodies can win next turn. If you don't, do something. And then kind of putting that pressure on your opponent is eventually valuable. You can't just sit on blockers all game, especially against this deck that's just potentially about to just completely swing out on you. Fair, we don't know their hand. Yeah, looks like we are going to scoop it for game 3. This is actually something interesting. Like, I feel like in normal circumstances, our players would play it out.
Yeah, but we got that timer running, so
yeah, exactly. This is a best of 3, and the clock is something valuable. Also, the Philip Hue lights coming in. Connect to your phone.
I loved grabbing the phone to turn up the lights.
I got that. I respect the hell out of that. I know I do that. So many of my lights in my home are Philip Hue's. I'm just like, hey Siri, turn off the kitchen, please.
Yeah, but yeah, just important thing to point out that, like we were saying, we got 16 minutes left on the clock before we hit into overtime rules. Both players have a game win, so it will not instantly conclude at that for tiebreakers, because the first thing you do is you ask what game they're in. If they say we're in game 2, one player has a win, you don't even do overtime procedures. You just simply say person who won the game won the set. No turns if you're doing a single top cut elimination.
Yeah.
But because we're in that game 3 now, everything's going to matter a lot more. It's either I'm going to protect my early shields so hard that they won't be able to win on those breakers, or I'm going to be able to aggro them down and win the game before we even get there. But instant mole for our blue-white player. Marine says go ahead and getting the
keep
set up. Yeah.
It says as head judging one of the first Gundam regionals. How many judge calls did you end up getting for improper shield placement? Like how often did that come up? Or just...
as a whole, judge questions are more of a. It's like you do more TRM questions than CRM questions, like you're kind of alluding to. Is like how many people didn't do something correctly. That's what it is 90% of the time. You're actually asking a question of like, hey, we forgot to do something that we should have been doing. Then how does this work?
Yeah. I guess we had a big conversation about how to properly place your shields in at the Eggman event yesterday. If it is best of 1, if there is a pair down, the person with more wins gets it, right? What is the correct way to place shield? So the best way I can explain it is you draw your hand, 5 cards, and then you place your shields one at a time, starting from the top of your deck. So you kind of like you're playing poker. You're dealing a hand to somebody. Top card, next card, next card, next card, up to 5 or 6. Sorry.
So the last card you're putting on your life is the top card.
Exactly.
And when we say top card, we mean it's the first one that will be flipped over.
Mm-hmm. So the last card that you place in your shield is going to be your first shield when someone attacks you.
Exactly.
It doesn't happen anymore, but once upon a time, people would make calls about security order. Yeah, no, it was definitely like in Digimon, it was a big thing. One Piece, I feel like it wasn't as big of a thing in One Piece for me personally, because I think a lot of people from One Piece did come from Digimon in some way, shape, or form. And then Gundam, I think Gundam, we're seeing a resurgence of the rules, of that rule becoming, being a stickler about that rule, because we got so much of the Magic the Gathering scene in the Gundam card game that they're just not familiar with how it worked for One Piece and Digimon. And they just sit there. And I understand, Chad. I understand. It's easy to sit there and be like, random is random. The order shouldn't matter. As a math major, I agree with you. However, the rules are also the rules. So shut up and do it the right way, please. And I say that lovingly because it's just follow the rules, and no one can call you on, kind of get you on some dumb judge call, waste your time. It's really for the sake of just making your life easier than arguing semantics. I played a guy at locals who stacked them on top of each other. I just asked him how he had, and he fixed it. You need to see them clearly. Yeah, you do need to see them clearly too. Stacking them together is also incorrect. I always find it interesting how people lay out their shields. Yeah, I'm always partial to zigzags or a slight diagonal, especially on webcam. On webcam, we're a little
We like the slant.
We like the slant. We like the or the zigzag. It helps clarity a lot as long as you're not being too ridiculous about it. Also, like the Bandai does allow like lefty setups for placements of everything, etc.
Yeah, one thing I guess we could talk about from Cardfest, because this is just how we told Top Cut players it had to be. Top Cut players, you had to be placing your shields one at a time, and the opening of the sleeve had to be away from the play areas, like where your units are. You cannot have the opening of the unit, opening the sleeve facing that. The opening sleeves had to be facing away incrementally in that order, because that is like the most technical correct setup.
Oh,
so like all of our players that they were doing it in the correct order, because we just straight up told them, hey, you gotta make sure you're following the rules. This is explicitly what we expect from you guys, so make sure you guys are doing it correctly. And everything was done, and it was consistent. It felt good.
Nice. That's good to hear for sure.
Yep, so we have our 4 HP base here. I believe it returns a 3 HP or less unit to hand, and then we have an Ale coming down. We're just trying to get as many blockers as we can. We're saying, hey, if you rush me down, I can lose on these breakers if we get there. We might be able to finish the game before we get that far. We got 10 minutes left in the round.
Yeah, so we're just rushing it down a little bit, but I think we'll be okay. I think the players will speed it up as fast soon enough. Got into Union Arena recently, looking to sell singles. I got a bunch of the Brony Kenshin set here on my desk. Just been organizing cards all day. Very fun, very fun. I like Union Arena. I like where it is as a game in terms of a casual game that anyone can pick up and play.
Yeah, I think that's probably the biggest highlight of UA. It's like you have really cool IPs coming together, but then on top of that, you can literally hop in the middle of any set and just be like, oh, it's my set. I'm good.
I know in Digimon people wait now for effects to go off before flipping security. That used to be so bad at one. Yeah, I mean, it was one of those progressive things that we did. Like, I still catch people at locals with that sometimes. I'm just like, I'll swing and I'll notice them and like instantly try to grab security. I'm like, wait, I'm Metal Garurumon. We got a lot to talk about here. It's a fun time either way.
But for all 81 folks joining us, welcome. We're happy to be back streaming Gundam for you folks.
Yeah,
it's been a hot moment. Cardfest took a lot of us last week. This week is season finals. Next week is the start of season 3 for our Gundam WEBCAM locals. Season 3. Season 1 was beta. Season 2 is this. Season 3 is where we go from a single win a box tournament to a double box tournament.
Ooh, that's exciting. If comes out with a Big O set, then I'm in. That's fair. That could happen too, unironically. Was Dallas that bad as people say on social media? Saying so. The one thing I will say about the one, like, I don't want to harp on this too much. And you guys also have to respect that Eagle also worked that event, so there's a lot of things he can't say or is ever allowed to talk about. So I will talk about for him. Main event was ran wonderfully, beautifully. Every event ran flawlessly down to LCQs into the main event was ran flawlessly. If you were somebody hoping to get into side events, a lot of things did go wrong for side events. So a lot of people got upset from that. And then also the merch line didn't go so great for a lot of people. A lot of people had really strong emotions as to how the merch line kind of went down. However, I will anecdote that there was a lot of people, and I think merch lines, no company, not even Pokemon, the best of the best people get the merch line in the right way to really stop things like scalpers or whatever complaint you might have about accessibility. There's never going to be a perfect way to do it. That is a constant battle that companies are having with all of that. So yeah, that stuff a lot of people had mixed emotions about it. Side events as well. I had a blast because I wasn't in side events or really in the merch line. So I had a blast time just walking around, talking to everybody, having fun, being a celebrity, I guess. So I guess we got to inflate my ego a little bit. So I enjoyed it. It was a great time. Everyone that got to play in the main event said everything ran flawlessly. Like everyone had high praises of how Gundam went. There was a hiccup. Like again, Eagle probably can't talk about this, but there was a hiccup in the final round or something. And I think that just comes down to, if you guys don't know, I'm not going to talk too much in it, but I think it just comes down to people coming from other card games and being a little new to Bandai and their kind of rule set. So a little bit of ignorance there. Maybe it wasn't, but I'm going to give people the benefit of the doubt. And again, last time, Eagle worked the event. He's under contract. Really can't talk about that kind of stuff. So we're just going to let you guys sit on that.
Yeah, some stuff I will talk about because this is like stuff that you can gather from like public information.
For sure.
Just very straightforward with it. First things first, if you look at previous Card Fest events, last year at Dallas, I believe the count was roughly 3,000 people playing in the main event. Okay, so we had 3,000 people main event last year, give take. And there was a cap on general admission badges. I don't know what that number was, and if I did, I don't remember it. Yep. But now let's think about what this looked like this year for main event only. If you were here for a main event, there is roughly 2,000 people in the LCQ for One Piece alone.
Yes, that was
roughly
crazy.
1,000 people for One Piece Nationals. Guess what? There's not a big overlap there because you have to have an invite for OP Nats. And roughly 100 people from the LCQ did make it to OP Nats because I think you need like an X2 record to make it.
Yeah,
so that's
all X2s made it.
People.
Yep.
Guess what? 3,000 people basically covered there. That was the size of last year's event alone. Now you have 400 people Digimon LCQ, 800 people Gundam Regionals, 300 people Digimon Nats, 200 people DBS event, whatever the Union Arena event was. Oh, yeah, we haven't talked about Pirates League yet. Pirates League was giant also. Oh, guess what? We still haven't gone to general admission badges. So, like, I can say from numbers we publicly know, this was exponentially larger than our events we had before. Yeah. So the player management side there, you can predict and scale for growth. But I'm going to say, just from personal opinion and personal point of view, it probably scaled a lot faster than they were really expecting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
And then, like, the other thing, like, we can talk about, last year Card Fest, the QR code was perfect solution for what we had last year. Because literally, that's how Dallas Card Fest ran last year.
Wasn't that also how Orlando was ran with the QR code as well, or no?
I don't remember Orlando offhand. I want to say it was, but I don't feel remember.
Oh, you know what? You got to pre-order Orlando. You got to pre-order, which was a different.
No, that was LA year one.
That was LA. Oh, I remember. Okay, so I guess that was LA. I thought you could pre-order for Orlando. It doesn't matter.
Maybe you did for Orlando, but I know that was LA for sure. I don't.
Okay, I think Orlando you also got to pre-order, but regardless.
So. But yeah, but like the point I was getting ready to say is like it worked so well last year that they're like, why not do it again? And I just don't think it was accounted for with how big Gundam was going to be alone.
Right.
Like, I don't think there was ever a world merch was going to win and be able to get everyone what they want. I just personally don't think that's going to scale. Like we said, Pokemon can't even do it reasonably. Like, I went to
and they charge for GA. That's a big thing I feel like people don't respect too. Pokemon, like the other events, most events charge for general admission. No, like straight up, this is just free. Anyone who wanted to walk up got to walk in.
2 years ago, I played in the Pokemon ICs. I played in LA, or not LA. I played in EUIC and NAIC. I paid about $100 just as a player for the main event. And merch spots were sold out like 2 weeks before. There's no way if you didn't have a reservation to get in, unless you bought a slot from someone else. So guess what? We still have line scalping happening at Pokemon. And even if you did get in, which guess what? I paid to get into a spot. The exclusive merch wasn't guaranteed. Like, I was lucky. I came in when they just restocked the EV backpacks for EUIC. So I still have my Evolution backpack.
Oh, that's awesome.
But like exclusives just aren't a guarantee if you're going to these events, regardless of size. Is there room for improvement? 100%.
Yes,
I will agree with that. And just moving forward, like I'm pretty sure everything's been put hands down, just like, okay, we know this is going to be something we have to really take care of for this next event.
Right.
Especially if our goal is to keep growing, we have to have improvements there.
Yep.
And I have faith, because the other thing I don't think people realize is if you went to Orlando last year, that was Bandai Hobby and Toy Expo. So it's not just Bandai Card Fest. You have it combined with the Toy Expo.
Right.
And if you guys remember, like, those art panels you had in the middle of like all the comic illustrations, that was something that was done through like another third-party company. And because this was Card Fest, it was just ran as like a national style event. So like main event focus is how I kind of see it.
Yeah, I think that was another, I think, a minor complaint people had, like when comparing to Dallas or the previous Dallas or the previous Orlando event. It was like a lot of like the things to look at, if you will, were missing. But like you said, that's because we just didn't have, like, there was not access to that third party company really setting that up for people.
Yeah, I feel like the budget's gonna be a lot bigger if I had to just speculate, and I would expect things to be done.
QR codes being legally sold by scalpers groups outside of the event, probably. Calcifer and Angel, I will, the only thing I will comment on that is, I gotta tell you, there's a lot of rumors going around, so it's hard. Yeah.
Don't believe everything you see, especially since there's been no hard proof I've seen anywhere. Because I try looking at everything. I've seen zero hard proof of that happening.
Yeah, same. Like a lot is hearsay, and that's why me and Eagle are kind of focusing on like the things we did know and maybe even experienced ourselves. So like the QR code stealing thing, I like this. I don't know. Like that story got so specific, and I was like, where's the proof of this? I don't know. And then I don't know.
I think it came down to like Oklahoma judges were arrested. I'm like, yeah, okay. I'm trying to think. I'm like, do I even know if there's any judges from Oklahoma? I'll disclose that. I'm like, do I even know any judges from there? We have a big staff. I know where this person's from. Yeah, I'm like, yeah, we got people from Texas, believe it or not.
Wow. But yeah, I don't know. It's a lot of there's a lot of
there's a lot more people. Is basically my end statement on that. Digressing from the gameplay that we've seen, both players are playing pretty well. Like a lot of units sideways. We're trying to close out this game. We don't want it to go to time rules. Where are we been at in time and round? Oh, we just hit overtime like 20 seconds ago. So I know Pro Pipe's at the table,
probably resolving how time rules do work. And it looks like, I mean, we swung out. So like, if it's Marine Cess's turn, you just, I mean, hopefully you have if you have an Amuro, you just swing out, win the game just on shield, right? I guess maybe not. Anyway, I guess we'll see. We go into Sword Strike's rough, but a Marita Cruise Link would go very nice here. Let's see. All right, we're resting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, Banshee. Oh, that does everything.
Yeah, Banshee is it's 2 swings in 1.
Yep. So we are going to.
It could be 3 if we have enough cards in trash, because it's not once per turn.
Oh wait, are we trading board? No. I guess we're trading board. Wow, I wasn't okay. So get the restand. Swing into another.
I mean, if this is turn 0,
we still have time.
1, and we have another turn, like, you're going to be in a fine spot. Like I said, I know Pro Pipe's managing the board state and the table for how things should be resolved. So.
Okay, clear the shield, and then our last 3. What do we got? We have resting another 5. Do we have another Link Fair? No. Shit.
That's a casual 10 resource line there.
Jesus Christ. All right. Swing. Rizal goes first. It's a nail. RX 78. And the rest go in. And we're just trading board. Okay, sure. That makes sense.
Making sure can't catch up with us, because like the most you can, I don't think it's possible to do a triple link unless you're playing like an aggro deck with all the cheap links in hand, because it's like 3 Zaku's with 3 Chars.
I think we're just trying to resolve how we want to clear this Lifrith. With the Amuro under is really tough. Oh, and we know that the blue-white player only has 1 card in hand. So just representing this many cards on board, 1 shield left. Yeah, oh, it's double pilot too. So Marincess does get him. Marincess going to our finals with red, blue, ping.
Dang, crazy. Red, blue, ping shredding things up.
Yeah, that was crazy. I know we went to a ramp, but really crazy. Like it's I wonder what went through our blue-white players' head to feel like they have to swing out there. I know we went on a little rant and kind of missed the crucial decision there that led to that.
I think it's just tiebreaker rules of like, man, I'm going to lose if I don't swing here.
I guess that makes sense.
That would be my guess.
All right, so from here, we're going into our finals. Fun enough. Our top 8 players for our finals get to hash it out. This time we got Marincess versus... Who's our other finalist?
Denny.
Ooh, Denny.
And Marincess.
So blue-white versus blue-red, a classic, I'd say. I'm going to change the wording here on the screen for people. I'm pretty sure it's Danny with an I, so we'll say overwhelmed staff. No issues with how they tried to accommodate the massive 3 to 4 times incoming player base. Just shocked they don't hire on-site support staff with how many pre-registers. That's fair. Props to having a successful run main event. Judges must have slept well that night. Yeah, I know people like if Ludion's watching. Ludion was our head judge for Digimon. I heard I heard nothing but great things out of there. I heard nothing but good things this time out of funny enough, if you guys don't know the lore, Dragon Ball often has a lot of yap and I want to say vitriol. Gets a lot of vitriol for their judge performance and things like that. But this time, flawless ran by Dragon Ball, and then you on assistant head judge, and whoever your head judge was, I forget her name. You guys, Gundam was ran great. Emily
yes. Was head judge for Gundam.
Yep. So then from there, and then One Piece is always ran great. I think who's the what's his name? He's in Orlando. I should remember his name. Oh my god. I can't remember his name. Orlando local. I just can't remember his name this second. That's crazy. Ben Ferris. I think Ben was head judge for One Piece. He usually is.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, he was. L0 was there. L0 was there.
Yeah. Okay. And then
all the L0s were there besides
Robo. Right. Yeah.
Digimon. Yeah. He has a
newborn.
I think family just had a kid. Yeah. So they're like, yeah, we're gonna be spending time with our newborn.
Yeah. That
like,
makes sense,
dude. You have probably the best
excuse
staff, staff and excuse. Like legitimately, I think our Digimon judge staff. I promise I can talk, folks. Is like some of the strongest judging staff we had like anywhere. I think our Gundam judges was a really strong roster too. Like I the one way of Emily put it, she's like, I got the BSS boys and then like a bunch of fresh blood. I'm looking back, I'm like, dang, you do have the BSS homies. They judged almost all the US
they
BSS
need a new
events.
game, man. They need rest in peace.
They found a new home in Gundam. Like, I really think Gundam filled that hole for a lot of the players from BSS.
I'm glad because it is, as much as I harp on that game for like people playing marbles, it is sad to see a game go. I want nothing but success, even for a game, even if I don't play it. So it is. I heard Svilla second place is a great guy, and that's not bad. Wearing a tie, goggles, and everything. I think to correction, I think it was Takato goggles.
Goggles.
Yeah.
Yancey is a great guy. He's a great guy. He is big fan of Digimon. He's played for a long time. He just won the Gen Con regional, and now he had
first place, right?
first place from nationals, playing his favorite Digimon deck of all times. You know,
the meme going around was he didn't play any Takados in his deck because he was Takado.
Oh, was it?
Yeah,
I didn't know
that's
that.
the meme going around. I will spend 100, and the players are just taking a quick break, I think, with chat. So you guys are, I promise you're not missing anything. I got us on lock on the other screens.
Yep, our judge is watching table 1, and for full clarity, guys, this is the finals of our season. This will be an untimed set. The rounds prior was not, just because like it's kind of lame if you end your season finals on a tiebreaker rule. Like we remember Digimon Worlds, like what was it, 2 years ago? And everyone's like, oh, we just go by tiebreakers. Fun.
Sorry, I'm actually gonna... All right, now I think we've started, so I'm gonna go ahead and get that going. Bam. Bam, bam. All right, and they're on their way. Pete winning in time with Sekon, that's a feat in itself. I will spend 100% of my hero money on Hololive cards.
Dude, I'll be honest with you. Hololive is pretty fun. Or Oshi Push, that's the one I played, not Hololive. Sorry.
Yeah, Oshi Push is the other VTuber game, but I hear Oshi Push is fun. I hear good things.
Yeah, I had fun with it. I had a lot of fun.
I've been having fun with Riftbound. I wish with I know Ludion, I keep calling them back to them, but both of us wish that the Neopets card game was owned by anyone but Upper Deck. Like it could have been anyone else. Anyone else. And we would be live streaming Neopets right now. But
game's fun.
Game is fun.
That is like a gotcha dopamine game of
roll so many dice. It is the card game that gets you closest to Yahtzee. It is the funnest thing. Oh man.
Yeah, I was actually thinking about proxying out cards the other day. Just to have fun with my friends because I have starter decks. I just haven't done anything with them because it's all I got. But the game's good on its own. Yeah,
no, I agree. They're actually pushing out sets now. They actually got some things in the pipeline. So maybe some Neopets content in the future. But we're just it's getting to the point where there's just too many card games, man. Like I can't. Like between Illustrials, but it doesn't matter. We got a finals. We got Corsica base on and Talgis. We got the new blocker. So the new blocker, a lot of people are liking it, despite sometimes being worse than Zwart, but just allowing us to attack. Probably being the key reason we're favoring it. And then we see Zakumaru.
I'll be honest, so like anytime I've played a game with Zwart, I've never complained about not being able to go for game because it's never mattered. I'm trying to grind out a game with other big bodies, and the moment Zwart can trade, I'm trading with Zwart. Like I will swing into your units. Like I don't care if that ever happens. That feels fine with me.
Yeah. No, I agree. I mean, it does come up sometime. I think the big thing is the late game. I think that's the big one. Most people, and we're gonna rest and then swing into one of these Mariners. Mariners, and then repair the 2 damage. It's not a big deal.
Yep. Yeah, this is our finals, though, for anyone just joining us. We got Danny against Marinesus, Red Blue Ping against Blue White Tempo. I don't think I would have had it any other way. Just Red Blue Ping it's probably my fun pet deck still. I just don't click with it as well as I do other decks, but I think it's a lot of fun. And I would say Blue White is definitely my preferred pick if I were to play an event right now.
Yeah, I'm kind of the same way. Blue White is just the one that makes sense to me most often. I'm just like, I just see the lines better when I play Blue White. I'm just sitting there because like I'm not attached to any particular Gundam unit right now. Whereas like for me, when I pick a deck, I pick it based on my like favorite characters, and I'm gonna learn exactly the best way to play that deck every time, no matter what. But in terms of just like when I don't have that investment, I have to sit down and just kind of naturally feel out the routes of the deck, and the Blue White definitely just it makes the most sense. It more often than not, it's the easiest one to put yourself ahead just by trading, playing a blocker. Here we're gonna see a perfect strike come down, trade into the Kshatriya. and just say, all right, you need, I'm ahead on shields. You probably only play 1 or 2 units next turn, but I'm gonna play blockers to answer those 1 or 2 units anyway. So it makes it quite simple. Having Char and Amuro in the same deck makes me happy. Also, deck turns sideways, helmet, blue green king.
Yeah,
Faces the plays.
I'll be honest, I'm so happy with like the Gundam meta as a whole. Like I am ready for set 2. It will be exciting with set 2 coming out, but it's not a bad meta.
No, by any means. Like the fact that a set 1 comes in and we have like what, at least
3-4 decks,
3-4 viable decks, and they've all taken tournaments. Like they've all either taken a Gen Con or regional, all these like Eggman events, which like I know you could be like, oh, they're not official events, but when Eggman's hosting 64 player tournaments, 100 something player tournaments, like it's good stuff.
It's good size.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me. Yeah.
I think we got close to 64 players one night as well.
We capped one night, and we were really close to capping a few other nights. We were in like the upper 50s.
Upper 50s, yeah. So like these are serious turns. Like a lot of the stuff is serious terms, and any deck has taken it. Like every deck has a win to its name.
Yeah. Yeah, and like I said, my goal is to make these tournaments have more value for players in the long run, which is why I've invested into getting a second case for this next season. Like, I just think it's something that players really deserve, is getting more out of their weekly events. Like I said before, though, it does come at the downside of I just don't have set 2 boxes to offer. I don't have guaranteed allocation. I'm not going to make a promise of something I can't keep, especially if I'm doing this every single week. Like, I can't promise a case if I don't have a case, you know?
Yeah, exactly. And that's the tough part about allocation. And this is more than just, I know like everyone's at the starter deck is fresh in everybody's mind. But every card game's kind of going through it right now. Like, was it Final Fantasy for Magic the Gathering was a mess. What's the other one?
Any Pokemon set's a mess.
Any Pokemon set is a mess. Lorcana was a mess in the beginning. Lorcana's stabilized now. But if Yu-Gi-Oh was in a better place, they'd probably have struggles too. But yeah.
I mean, I'll put it like this, dude. Like the fact I'm buying Pokemon boxes at 220 each, and I am almost doubling my investment when I'm not trying to invest, just shows you how bad their supply is right now. But it's Pokemon. They should be able to fix everything. They print in the US, right? They do print in the US. But it doesn't fix supply issues still.
It helps. That's that many people. It's just that many people when it comes to Pokemon.
Yeah, it's just a big TCG boom as a whole right now. And that's one thing I feel a lot of people just overlook.
It's that crypto money I hear. That crypto money is seeping its way into card games.
Yep.
But the Angsha is going to block out the Striker Pack, and also a very good skill call here, blocking with the Striker Pack. So in case there's another one in Shield or you draw into another Striker Pack, you do have the access to use it, as you cannot use Striker Pack. Well, you can use Striker Pack, but you will not get the token if... I
mean, we also play around the Angsha ping if we blocked with Perfect.
True.
But yeah, they're both valid lines there.
I get my whole blue-white villain arc should have just stayed on blue-green the whole time.
I mean, I'll be honest. If you're on like a blue-white tempo, it is pretty aggro-esque. Like, you're going face a lot. You're bouncing boards a lot.
Corsica base comes down. I think we're getting the 1/1s this time. And, ooh, the legend rare from the set RX-71 comes 78 comes down, and we're going to get to draw a card if we have 2 or more units, I believe. And now, I mean, the repair doesn't really come up on most of these board states, but we are going to attack into the Mariner, get 2 damage on us. We will repair 1 of it, so we're going to be looking okay. Oh, going aggressive, clearing the shield.
I mean, you're in a resource advantage spot right now, because like you have to remember, like the one thing I was saying is like the idea is you're very potent on your card value. This RX, you're doing a 2-for-2, it becomes a 2-for-1 because you draw off its effect. Corsica basically turns RX online, and that's
Oh, we're
yeah. We also
scooping.
had a link in hand too, so we were just going to keep going.
Yeah, next turn was gonna be even worse. And a couple draws, another Corcusa base. Oh no, that was a shield. Never mind. Yeah,
but
we should have repaired, but I would have called. I would have caught we would have caught the repair if the game progressed. It should have repaired one. I was double checking the card, make sure it didn't say other units get repair. It's all Earth Federation gets the repair.
yeah, but like yeah, you just do so many like 2-for-1 card value lines with the blue-white tempo build Danny's on right now. And I think Danny actually won with a very similar deck recently in my webcam locals here, like 3-4 weeks ago. But it's just meant to get as much value as possible. But for all 90 folks joining us tonight, welcome. We hope you guys are enjoying the season finals of season 2 for our webcam series on Gundam. The finals is red, blue, pink against blue, white tempo. Danny taking game 1 with blue, white tempo here. And this is a best of 3. So if Danny wins one more, he is the season 2 champion. And if Marinsas is able to catch up, it is basically the reverse sweep.
All right, so we're seeing. Let's see where they go with the mulligan. If you just lost, I mean, yeah, we already chose to go second. I think going second is just still too strong. It does feel like the best. Every deck wants to go second. I think. We talked about it earlier, but I feel like there is no deck that wants to go first yet. I don't know. The extra attack just doesn't beat, or the early attack just doesn't seem to beat out the extra level most of the time for most people's curves at the moment. Unfortunately.
Yeah, if you were playing like the earlier builds aggro that ran like all the dops, all the one drop Zaku's, like the build I would say is probably more of a 2v2 oriented build, you wouldn't mind going first as much. But I don't think you play that in any of the aggro builds anymore. It's just all of your like cost efficient bodies maxing out on your level 2 one drops.
All right, so looks like everyone's okay. Oh, yeah, everyone's okay with their just shuffling up, and we're gonna see what's happening next.
Yeah, like I said, it's an untimed final, so we're not as rushed right now. I did tell them they have to keep a good pace of play, and they're doing totally fine right now.
Yeah,
like, we finished game 1 in like 15 minutes.
Yeah, we'll be fine.
In case you're curious, though, for our players tonight, we had 8 people qualify for the season finals. 3 of them brought white-green wing, and all the wing players lost round 1, so instantly eliminated from the tournament.
Wow.
Meanwhile, we got some other variants of blue-white and red-blue that are still out and about, I should say.
And Bradford, hi, it's the ultimate cutie Ludion. What's up, Ludion? It's the world's most beautiful man. I gotta tell you guys, Bradford was holding the front lines at Cardfest, man. Like, you guys gotta remember. You guys talked about it earlier. You guys brought it up before we start, or I guess get too deep. He was running the support desk at an event where people were very unhappy. So everyone give this guy your condolences as to what that guy had to deal with all day.
He worked the TCG plus help desk, I want to point out. So if it wasn't a TCG plus help desk issue, he was probably hearing it anyways.
He was probably getting it anyway. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It just said help desk.
It did just say help desk.
Yeah, starting off, we have a really good start for red blue ping. We got Vesalius with a 1-drop 2/2. We got Rezel follow-up, so we're making good use of our resources. We don't have a second weenie to play down, but Lifrith, Rezel, this is an exchange you take every time. You just always swing Rezel. Makes it really awkward if they want to block or not. If they choose to block, you win there. Then you swing at the weenie. If they don't block, then you just hold the weenie for next turn, because the more weenies you get, the less effective a single blocker becomes.
Oh, we're going to go for the Kira. That's going to make the trade really simple for us there. Also makes it weird for Rezel to trade as well.
Yep. Oh, we're in a really good spot here now. And that's
Yeah.
one play I think a lot of people just don't value enough is putting pilots underneath like your low level blockers. Of course, it's worse now with Fatal Strikeout,
Right.
but it's something that you really get so much value out of.
I think
Especially
Fatal
if you're
Strike's like
playing
the best
against
card from purple, by the way. Like that. I mean, I know it's got its downside because its burst effect is kind of lackluster, but just being able to just destroy a level 3 just outright, there's not a lot that lets you do that. There's bounce, but nothing really that just like just straight up removes in that way. I became generic help desk. I did my best. You definitely became generic help desk.
Yeah, but in the day, guys, like everything that's done by like events is done by people that absolutely love the Bandai events and the Bandai sphere. We all work events not because it makes
It's
us
profitable,
rich.
yeah.
Like, yeah, we make some money. We get
you
some
are
of the
working,
promos.
right? You get a little bit of some.
We get
some,
compensated, but we're doing this because we love the game and we love the community, and our goal is to help grow these events, make them better in the long run.
Yeah.
Like, that's why you'll see me judge so much, because I just genuinely enjoy the community and I try my best to help it grow in every aspect I can, whether I'm working on an official Bandai event or I'm running these webcam locals for y'all.
And that's the thing. It's one of those things where it's like, yeah, you are gonna have bad actors, but more often than not, people are just good, right? And that goes for most of, if not the entire Bandai Dallas Cardfest staff, right? Like that's why it's, you got to remember that like people, you're allowed to say anything on the internet, so. Just like always keep that in mind. But on the board, we've had back-to-back link pair trades. We had a vanilla Gundam link pair go into, I believe, the Lifrith, into a Perfect Strike Kira link pair going back at the Gundam. And now the Perfect Strike is going to clear the Roselle. With 1 HP though, we're probably going to see a gun cannon come down or a link. I don't see we trade, or sorry, Angsha or gun cannon come down. Maybe Kshatriya?
Yep.
Yeah, we could see a Kshatriya just ping out the rest of this board actually. Do we have the level for that? I always confuse my levels. Yeah, we're going to 7. Yeah, we'll be able to Kshatriya. And then yeah. We will see. So, we end the turn with Sword Strike as well. So, curious to see where this turn plays out. We're going to rest 1. Is it another pair? No, it's a base. So, we're going to try to make this Angsha 4 AP. That's going to make... That doesn't really change it, but we do get the draw, which is probably what we were looking for. Maybe we're missing the 1/2 of a Kshatriya Legend Rare Marita pair. Well, thinking about one more... What could that be? Is that another base? That would be rough to see. Oh no, Amuro, rest the Sword Strike. Or are we resting the Talgis? Okay, Talgis is the choice. Oh, there's the gun tank. Clearing perfect. Ooh, Angsha, 1 more damage at the Talgis. Do we have the... Oh, wait, double Angsha. That's gross. And now the Angsha can attack into the Corcusa base. Clear it very cleanly. Full board clear. Very nicely done. Into... just leaving a Sword Strike on board. If we link it, it's kind of awkward because the only thing to bounce will be that gun tank. And we don't really want multiple uses of that coming down, but we have an Amuro Ray coming in. What are we resting? Is it an Angsha or a gun tank? And it looks like it is going to be that gun tank, so we can link pair later. Oh no, going for the Angsha. Okay, that also just makes sense.
Yeah, anytime we can trade, we're doing a trade with Danny's deck because we're just always winning on value.
Yeah.
You play Corsica, guess what? You make 2 tokens, which is 2 bodies you don't mind trading with. You play the draw X, you don't mind that because you're drawing card to replace the card in your hand, and you effectively get 1 extra card out in value, net positive there. You got shows so you can maintain your hand size. Just really, I've said it so many times, it's just the focus of this blue-white tempo build.
And I'm playing the commander type, I think, again, the grays. doesn't help that I didn't watch Iron-Blooded Orphans. Some of these guys, I just don't know their name other than Barbados, and God forbid I learned when the set released that there's 4 forms of that guy.
Yeah, I didn't know that either. I just read the numbers. I'm like, I guess there's that many.
Same. All right, Angsha going. Yeah, I imagine Angsha's just gonna attack shields. Oh, we got, that's a new card. What did we do? Is that unforeseen?
Yeah, it's from the new star deck. It's a new art form.
Why? We don't need this many arts for a card. It makes my life harder.
I mean, to be fair, it was a star deck only card. They reprinted in the next star deck, so that's nice.
That is very nice, actually.
Wait, Ludian, you're telling me there's more than 4 forms of Barbaros?
Oh, well. GG. Learned that today, too.
You instantly bounce that Banshee. You swing into that Angsha. Turn the RX sideways into shields. Repair. Yeah, we're vibing. And compared to last season, where the finals took about 3 hours, I think we might be getting into a sub 30-minute finals best of 3.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough for Red Blue to come out of this. I feel they really need to see some of the link pairs we haven't been seeing. Like, we kind of used up we used the Amuro early, and now we're just not seeing like the Marita half of our deck again, which is really unfortunate, I feel. I mean, with the popular, I honestly though, like, I'm really loving seeing this this legendary RX-78 come in. The extra draw could be enough to justify could be enough to justify. Oh, there's the Marita though. Is that enough to change it?
I'm telling you, man. This RX, it's not set 1, it's draw X. Draw X.
Oh, is that? Oh, okay. It's draw X.
Yeah, it's no longer RX, it's draw X.
All right. Do we have the 12? Barbados Lupus Rex is the sickest looking Gundam ever. Yeah, wait till you see Barbados Lupus Rex. All right. We'll see. That's crazy though. We got to shuffle our deck, restand, and I guess we get to clear board, which is really nice.
It's the naked draw X.
Interesting we chose not to. No, I guess though we're gonna try. Is there a way for us? There's no way for us to clear the blocker though. So does the Zaku go in and try to?
Well, you got the Marita ping still.
Still? Oh, it's not once per turn. Okay.
Yeah, it's not.
I forget about this.
It's not an OPT.
All right, and then so then the Mariner just goes into shields, and then we pressure. Oh, that's not what we want to see. Our opponent has had link pair after link pair, and to just give him another one, that's tough, buddy.
I mean, I think you're in a good spot still.
As red? Yeah, I think so. Corsica base.
Oh no, we got the draw in line now. Corsica makes 2 units and draw X procs when you put Abra with it.
Oh, brother. Yeah, that's gonna be the one under our draw X. That's interesting. The end of our such a good card. We're seeing just that draw. That's crazy. And then this draw is why they were running like the unicorn build. So it's funny to see them kind of pivot into using this RX now, because the Banazir unicorn was such a great draw engine as well. But not seeing any of that unicorn engine, just playing pure like Earth Federation and just tempo from the white stuff. Good old what's the series? Seed. I gotta say, chat though, I only recently learned that it's not Barbados, it's Barbatos. And I gotta tell you, I blame Futurama. Barbados Slim. That's it.
Fair enough. Gosh, that is one of my absolute favorite shows of all times.
I feel like it keeps coming back with new seasons, which, you know what? I'm here for. Oh, but we got the clear on the. That's huge. Getting the clear on the 2/1 ones, we can Maybe the Submariner can go into the sword?
I think you want to do that because, like, you're potentially in lethal range if they have double link. I guess double link's not as likely, but just getting rid of a blocker so you can force trades next turn.
Mm-hmm.
But you're just getting gassed out because
Yeah.
blue white tempo is doing exactly what they want to do.
Oh, but we drew. We play. We pass. Okay. This might be our chance to come back at it. Our Kshatriya clear the base. RX and show of resolve, last card, and we still have a hand to play stuff. That's 5. No shot. The link pair for that's crazy. Double naval. Is that us giving up?
Go game 3.
Okay,
Let's
we
go
are going to game 3. That is a crazy pivot. Perfectly getting our link pairs at the end there was very clutch. That is a beautiful story, and that's crazy, the synergy that that Kshatriya with Amuro is able to pull off, because the Kshatriya doesn't actually need the link to get the 2 damage out. It just needs, in fact, a new type.
Cyber new type Paladin. Yeah.
Which Amuro
something
counts?
I also will say that weenie swing into the Zwart mattered so the Banshee could swing for game without being blocked. I don't think we had enough cards to do the restand again, but if we did, that would be a little bit more impactful, I suppose. I guess even then it didn't matter.
Yeah, because like we gave up a Submariner, right? Was there anything rested on our board that the Zork could have traded into? No, but I still like the idea of just clearing it out. You didn't. It was a top deck, for example, right? The link pair was a top deck, so playing with what you knew was in hand already. Probably, I agree with the Submariner going into the Zwart there. Now, while our players are shuffling up, let me look at what Barbados Lupus Rex looks like. Images. Oh, he's got claws. Ooh, okay. Oh, it's like a werewolf because Lupus. I got it. I'm there, chat. I'm vibing. Those look pretty sick.
Oh, while I have everyone here in chat, all 80 people watching our final game for the finals, if you guys happen to do pixel art and you want to put little pixel arts on Limitless for the deck profiles, send me a DM on Discord. I've been working with Limitless, and the next thing I want to do after I update deck filters for set 2 is I was told we can add little pixel art characters. So ideally, it'd probably be pixel arts of all the pilots. I think that'd be the easiest one, or at least their main Gundam units. But if you guys are capable of doing that or know someone who is, shoot me a DM. I would love to get Limitless updated with that. Add a little bit more fleshed out feeling to these deck profiles when you go on Limitless.
That's exciting. And the pixel art of what exactly? Like the characters or Gundam units? What kind of pixel art are you trying to do?
Here, let me send you a DM so you kind of get an idea. So for Pokemon Unlimitless, if you go to any tournament, you look at the standings, you can see what deck people played, and when they have the decks played, they have little like icons for what the units are here.
Yeah, I'll put it on screen too, on the side.
Yeah, this is something I'm looking at getting done. But you don't have to just say deck name. You can have the little icons, pixel art. So there you are. Haha. Like for Pokemon, they have all these to label their decks. I call them pixel arts.
Oh, that makes sense. I'd call it pixel art too.
But we can make anything like that for Gundam. I think it'd be cool to have the pilots or the main boss units.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I'm vibing. Let's see. Let me get it on screen so people know something like what the request is for you here. Okay.
Big. Eagle's doing a lot of things behind the scenes here, and I promise I'm trying my best to make as many quality of life things as I can.
Yeah. Especially on Limitless. You do a lot for Limitless, both on the Digimon side too and Gundam.
Yep, so I want to say they're the games I interact with the most, and then they lean on me a little bit more for that. but kind of like how Pokemon does. If you have a deck profile, it pulls up these little sprites. And
I have it on the side here, so you guys know what you're talking about. So if you guys can do some, go ahead.
Yeah, if you know anyone who does that style of art that can do like little picture icons of Gundam units, I would absolutely love to get something added on the limit list for that.
Go ahead and then take that off. And we're getting past the beginning stages of this game. We got a Submariner, we got a Mariner and a Talgis on the other end. Kurasuka base being one of the first plays with the Girazulu. And now we are going into level 4. Yeah, we are going to be level 4. Talgis will get rid of the EX base. And what are we looking for? Oh, we're going to play another Gira Commander. And into a Striker pack with a launcher. So getting that bigger HP pool to survive some of these these smaller aggression attacks. Sounds good to me.
And let me do a really quick spot check. I'm 99% sure this is fine, but what's the trait of the Talgis token?
Oz? I think.
Yeah, just Oz. Okay. Mm-hmm. I was making sure it didn't have anything that would have
Right. Yeah. I think the only thing that makes an Earth Federation token, or no, not Earth Alliance.
Earth Alliance.
The only thing that makes an Earth Alliance token is the Striker pack. So we're not worried about
Justice doesn't?
I think Justice is a different name, actually. I think it's like Triple Ship Alliance for Justice. Let me double check.
Yeah, y'all are learning. I am not super OG fan. Triple Ship Alliance.
Yeah, it is. Justice makes a triple ship, whereas Striker Pack cares about Earth Alliance.
Yep, and Draw X comes down with the Amuro.
Nice.
I'm going to be resting one of these units. Yeah, last game was so close. Like, I thought it was going to be a blue-white tempo for sure. It's like the sweep there, but Marines is showing, hey, we're not out yet. We are in this game still just as much as you thought you were. But Draw X going in for the swing there. Taking 2 damage, repair 1. Yeah, we're grabbing the dice now.
All right, and from there, what are we gonna see going forward? We got a full lineup of resources. We're level 6 right now. I'm gonna pull back one of the units. Oh, Kshatriya. Do we have the Marita? Oh, we do. Nasty, not as nasty as what it was originally, but we're gonna ping 1 damage on the commander, ping 1 damage on the launcher. That's an interesting lineup, but I guess our plan is to go into we're gonna clear base, not clear the command type, and we do let the Corsica base through, or go to trash there. Are we looking to trade? We could, one of these units can trade into RX-78. Yep, looks like RX-78 RX-78 violence. That's crazy. And because we did ping the launcher for 1, the Angsha can go in and either offer the trade or lose a shield. The gun tank, not so much. So we're not going to attack. Unless it was played. No, it was not played this turn. So we could have attacked, but no reason to just give it up.
Yep, and we're so consistent. We got so many draw sources in this deck. Just feels so good. Get rid of this Zwart that's going to die to another Marita Kashat link.
And it looks like we are playing Zwart and the Gira. So, like, regardless of whether we think one's better than the other, we might just be on a playset of both. That reminds me, are we hiding the deck list this time for this weekend, or are these deck lists going to be made public? Where it looks like we're also losing internet again. Rest in peace.
I think they're probably being made public.
Okay.
I was going to say, it's been fine for me. I haven't had any issues from chatting with you. I don't think we have a reason to hide them this week unless one of these 8 people are playing in California and they feel like their deck is so unique.
Mhm.
They would have to reach out to me though,
Got you.
but it will default to being public.
Because I know we kept it
Yeah,
hidden.
Cardfest was like our first like major.
Mhm.
Yeah. Well, that was also the difference of people saying I will play versus I will not play that night,
Oh, got you. For
which is why it
Digimon? Yeah.
mattered. Well, for Digimon and Gundam.
Got
A
you.
lot of people just straight up said, I'm not going to play if my deck's going to be public.
Got you. That makes sense.
So we do our best. Like, data will be public from our events. The most out we will hold decks for is 1 week. If it's past a week, it's not going to stay private for that event. And technically, the rules for like the regular webcam locals is you have to top on top of that. It's like you have to be in top 8 to even get the chance to request it.
That makes sense as well.
Yeah, because the person that's like going 0x wants to keep their deck private. I think you're good, man. I think you're good.
Yeah, let's be a little more realistic about ourselves. But that being said, we've built up a board again on the blue-white side, pretty strong. We got double blocker, triple blocker actually, but some of them are pretty weak. We're gonna let the RX-78 through. Would have traded. We could have gotten a clean trade with Ale, but not risking any potential ping damage. Angsha for Zwart, we will take that trade though.
Every time you take it, yeah.
I think we're trying to save this Ale Strike for the Kshatriya. Looks like another RX-78 comes down, another vanilla RX-78. So this is pretty heavily invested into the RX-78 side of things, but it's curious. It's funny that we're not seeing the draw 8 RX, the draw X, as you lovingly have called it on the other side. We are going to attack with the Justice. 3 damage there. Corsica base for the 1/1s, but we know the 1/1s can be cleaned up pretty nicely with Kshatriya, so
we're gonna force him to answer them though.
It is good, and force the swing too, because I believe we are probably gonna leave this Ale Strike up.
Yeah, we're just in a really good spot with our board. Like, there's value on all the pieces there. If you lose your 1/1s, you don't really care that much because it didn't come at a big cost to you.
So Vesalius. Oh, that does change some math here. Like the Vesalius could. If we only had the Amuro, that would be really good for us. Vesalius on the RX-78 starter deck to make, and then, or no, sorry, Amuro on the legend rare, give everything 1 damage. I wonder if because this player hasn't been resting the Vesalius for this kind of thing. All right, Vanilla is going to go. I feel like the Kshatriya, this is the time to attack with it. Maybe not though. We'll see. Get some really clean trades though, because the attack will clean up a Leo, which is really important.
Yeah, we're just being steamed out here.
Roselle and
I think it's a pass there.
Ooh, yeah, I guess so. Decide, do we have a resource up to? No. I was gonna say, is there a command at the end that we could be using? No. Was that an overflowing affection we just used?
Yep, it is an OA.
All right, discard a sword strike. Probably digging for a link pair. Our hand is pretty big. We got, looks like I'm counting 6 cards. 6 cards in hand, so we got a lot we can do this turn. And from here,
I was gonna say it's kind of a difficult spot because like you can swing to crack the base. Oh, are we trying to go for game?
We might. Do we have I guess if we have the link pair, we can. Marita the hand. Now we kind of have to go for game. Leo, Shore Resolve. Yeah, one link pair wins us the game, funny enough. Lift
Oh,
Riff.
no links.
Oh, no link.
To be fair, we got another blocker down.
Mm-hmm.
Our token's got as much value as we really care about now.
So we have 3 blocks, 5 attacks.
Probably counting cards and trash.
Yeah. Oh, is that a Banshee? Maybe we're just short? Could potentially just be short. But I'm gonna swing a Kshatriya into... I'd have to say base, right? Like, you have to go for base? Is that a crazy... Ping 1 on a Leo. We are gonna block with the... naval bombardment. That clears. But I think we kind of are okay with that because I feel like potentially needed it in trash anyway. Here comes, we know we have the Merida. 1 under Banshee. And do we just go for a board clear with this? Or do you think it's game?
I think you go for game here.
Okay.
Forcing them to block with everything.
And everything. If we have Amro, I keep thinking like if we just have Amro, all these attacks clear shield.
Yeah, naval doesn't matter here if you have it because they have first strike.
And then we get the unrest. Yeah, so we needed the 2 cards. We had exactly 12 in
trash.
Yep.
With a Merida.
Now we need 3 attacks to go through, and we have 5 attacks, so this is gonna be rough. So what do you do? I would save the Merida attack, but I get it. I would ping one of the Lifriths. Oh no, going for...
In case you have to pivot, that makes sense. In case it's like some random triggers that stop you from doing anything, you want to play around it. Yeah. So like if you ping the ale, it gives you a chance to trade a Resil into it. Plus, like if you ping a Lifrith, they're going to block the Lifrith. So they might as well make the damage matter.
I see. My logic was like if you ping a Lifrith, then some of these 3 drops can go in and clear Lifrith on block. But yeah, you're right. At the end of the day, you would just res unforeseen incident. Yeah, we were trying to go for the trade. Interesting.
Give them an Amaro.
Are we going to trade?
You have to. If you do that, they have to. So they might have a ping unit in hand, so they swing face. They block with Lifrith because they have to, and then.
Wait, yeah, it's only 3 damage. Okay, good. Oh, a ping unit. Yeah, a ping unit does a lot for us.
Gun tank, Anksha.
Oh, we pass. Oh, the link pair just wins us the game again, but we didn't have it last turn, but we could have drawn it.
I think we have to have 2 links. I think there's 3 shields left.
So the unforeseen incident actually would have saved us again this last turn, right? So it's easy to say like, oh, we should have swung. Oh, we're gonna trade bodies.
Guess we have enough blockers where we feel like we can live another turn.
RX-78 will do nasty damage here. Swing into 1 RX-78.
Swing into another one. Yeah, you always take out the starter deck one there.
Yeah, there's no reason not to.
Then you have to have like double blocker for a chance, I think. Or Justice works for now.
Justice works for now.
And it's AL link.
That's bounce. Good. And so every attack answered. Repair.
I think you have to swing with that ale though every time, because if they have an Amaro link anyways with that RX, it doesn't matter.
Right. So what did we
I guess
draw?
you play around them having a Marita link, I suppose, which I don't think I'm as concerned about.
1, 2, pass.
Yeah,
Okay.
just trying to set up lethal here.
Swing, overflowing.
Yeah, if we swing with the ale last turn, I guess we're not dead yet. I was going to say, if you swing with the ale last turn, you would almost have lethal this turn if you had a link in hand, but we don't have it, so I'll be forcing some blocks.
Swing, swing. 3 damage.
And then is this a link for game?
No way.
It looks like it is. Yep, a link for
We
game.
drew it. That's crazy. Marin says taking our season 2 championship with red blue. That's kind of sick.
Yeah, I was going to say, very close set throughout the entire time. Like, we had complete 180s in game states that I wasn't expecting.
Yeah, no, that was, I mean, it's card games. It comes down to a little luck, but I feel like this game 3, everybody, both players saw their pilots, saw their link pairs. Like, I think it was a real good back and forth. I don't think anyone really got more lucky than the other in this finals. It was just pure tempo versus decision making, and the red blue just was able to squeak out. I guess the double Banshee is probably like the strongest high roll of the deck, but it's not like we had double restand or something crazy. But yeah, red blue takes it. That's intense. Marines, I know Marine Sense was probably like has been one of those players that has come just short of getting their win week after week. Yep. So this is getting their first. I think this might be their first place, even though they've gotten plenty of second place runs here.
At least in a moment. At least in a moment, if they haven't yet.
Yeah. But anyway, congrats to them. I'll reiterate one more time. Eagle is looking for pixel art artists, so go ahead and join the Discord and link it to them. You guys know what it is. We'll wrap it up. I know we're both kind of tired. I still have school appropriate sellout page here, but where is it? There we go. Starting next week. This was our final, so our top players got to play it out here tonight to an invitational. The way it works here at Eagles Nest is when we start a season, you guys are playing for points, and then at the end of that season, we take our top 8 point earners and invite them to a free box tournament. So Marine's just being able to come out of this with a free box of goodies, or free box of cards, which is great for anybody. I'm sure anybody would love just being able to win one for free without even having to enter. But next week is going to be the start of season 3 every Wednesday, 8 p.m. Eastern. If you guys are looking forward to, are purple proxies legal?
Star Deck 5 is legal. GDO 2 is not legal until it's released. So
okay,
we're almost there though. Almost there.
All right, and that's going to be every Wednesday, 8 p.m. Eastern. Guys, glad you guys could come and make it, all 8 of you. We guys peaked at a pretty high number tonight. And I'm glad we guys had a good conversation. Got to talk about a little bit of the Bandai Card Fest shenanigans and have some fun. And it's glad to reconnect with. It's been a minute with you Gundam folks and me. So I'm glad to be back.
Yep, exactly.
You too, Eagle. You've been gone longer than I have. I've had guest after guest.
Yeah, it's probably won't be another break for a bit, but
it's okay. I think I got somebody lined up for next week, so we'll see how it goes.
That being said, thank you so much, everyone. It was a blast.
Yeah, it was a blast. Good night, guys. See you guys next week, or see you guys this week. If you guys are One Piece players, see you this weekend. Bunch of One Piece stuff happening over the weekend. They got me commentating. They got me working on a couple things for One Piece this weekend. Maybe some Digimon on Sunday. We'll see. So maybe Reese is working. They got him tied up. So you guys see, you like the stream, subscribe. I don't know what you guys got to do. Just do it. Do it for me. Do it for Eagle. Join the Discord. Just play. I think that's the number one. I'd rather you guys play than subscribe to the Discord. Or subscribe to the channel. So use the Discord link.
Feeds back, though.
Yeah, it all connects itself for sure. But good night, guys. I'm clicking the button. See you guys